You'll get the same 5G service without the inflated price. So hang on to your Benjamins and switch to Pure Talk for a Jackson and a Lincoln. No contract, no hidden fees. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll get 50% off your first month when you switch. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, for an American wireless company that is truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
1 in 10 people age 50 and older in the U.S. have early age-related macular degeneration.
Early detection and treatment are the best tools to save your vision.
Take control of your eyesight.
Go to stopamd.org to learn more.
More than 4 million adults in the United States have glaucoma.
People don't realize that glaucoma is one of the leading causes of blindness.
Don't miss life's most beautiful moments.
Schedule an eye exam today.
Learn how to protect your sight at stopglaucoma.org.
KHD 1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
I have ordered, and thank God had an extra. Thank you, Chris, for immediately going and grabbing it because he knew I was about to melt down, and I appreciate that. We work in a shared workspace. It would just be nice to not have things stolen. That's what it is. What is stopping? Good morning, Jason.
Good morning.
What is stopping our engineers, or you know what, maybe our big boss today, to send out an all-staff email that says, hey, look, this is a repeated thing. Leave the studio how you found it. It's a shared workspace. By the way, FYI, there are cameras in the studio. I have instructed the engineers now in the event of stealing of headphones, of connectors, of whatever, I have instructed them to now go back and see what has happened. And this is your get-out-of-jail-free card, but from here forward, if anybody steals anything, you're immediately freaking fired. Why can't we do that? Is there an HR thing there? Like, why can't we just do that? Don't steal, because that's what it is. It's steal. I understand. We've all been here. You come in. Oh, crap, I forgot my headphones. I've done it. Oh, here's a set of headphones. I'm going to use them. I don't know this, but I would imagine over the 20 years I've been here, I've had to borrow somebody's adapter. If you have a little headphone plug, and it's the adapter that makes it a big headphone plug, and one of them's called 3/4, and I don't know what the other one is, but you get the point. I'm sure I've done that. But then put it back. Just put it back. Just put it back. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the ground. Honestly, completely different frame of mind 45 seconds ago. completely different frame of mind. And then, zoop, right up, hit the ground running. First off, thank you for last week. I tuned in a couple times. Sounds like you guys had a blast.
Had a ball. I was trying to remember what we were going to do, Chris. I was like, what are we? That's right. We had a blast.
You had a blast. Yeah. You had a blast. Before we get into whatever, let me just say this. Thank you and all for the notes and questions. Obviously, my wife and I and my brother and his wife got out of Puerto Vallarta a day and a half before all that went down. And I this is one of those things where, like, I just hope everybody can take what I'm saying at face value, because things just get so twisted and stupid. I don't want to come off as like, oh, my vacation place is No, what I want to say is that there's a lot of stuff out there. There's going to be a lot of stuff out there. And you know what? When it comes to your own safety and your own decisions and all that, everybody should make their own decisions and do their own thing. I really believe in that. What I will say is this. I've been down to Puerto Vallarta. That's probably our favorite place to go. The flights are cheap. Everything's cheap for the most part, obviously, depending on where you stay. But more importantly, cheap can only go so far. Bakersfield's cheap. No offense, babe. Wow, Bakersfield taking, wow. But it's also the amazing people, the friends we've made down there, the culture, all of it is just so awesome, so cool. And it's honestly a place where Melissa and I have thought about, spending time in retirement down, and still
getting a third house.
No, I think we'd have to consolidate at some point. My heart breaks for, obviously there's the violence, there's all the obvious things, but also tourism down to Mexico. And I don't want to be dramatic here. I hope I'm wrong, but tourism down to Mexico from America is it's going to fall off a freaking cliff. It's absolutely going to fall off a cliff. And there's obviously bigger issues, but there's a lot of people down there that rely on middle-aged doofuses like me that go down and drag their families and, buy all the things we buy and spend all the things we spend. And they're just amazing, hardworking, awesome people. And I don't know. I mean, again, priorities and levels and all that. I understand that. I don't want to sound insensitive in any way other than I hope that everything gets under control, and I hope that, it's going to happen, but the horror stories are going to get, some will be accurate, some will be completely blown out of proportion, because shockingly, that's what social media does, but it's so strange. Like, we literally got out of there less than 36 hours before everything started. And I don't know, as a matter of fact, our colleagues down the hall, they were set to leave this week to go down there, and they're not doing that now. I don't know what, I do know what we would be doing if we were down there. Staying where we are and not screwing around. I saw this video yesterday of I think it was English, some dude, it's night. He's on, there's a stretch of beach down there called the Malecon, which is, it's a beautiful stretch of beach and all kinds of different things. It's a very popular place to take a walk and eat and all that. He's down there. It's dark. And he's, talking about, hey, it's pretty quiet out here. There's nobody on the road. Oh, here comes a guy on a motorbike. Those are usually cartel people. Oh, he's leaving me alone. Great. He does like this 20-minute video. I'm thinking, like, dude, why? What are you doing? Just don't. Anytime we go to Mexico, the rules are, look, does stuff happen in Mexico? Absolutely. You use the same rules in Mexico you use if you were going anywhere else in any big city. Don't be stupid. Use common sense. Know where you're going. Don't put yourself in dumb positions. Just use common sense. And if you don't, and I don't say this jokingly, like, if you don't know what common sense is when you travel, like, read a little bit, because there's some things people may not realize, things you shouldn't do. But it's like, if I go to New York, L.A., Detroit, Sacramento, San Francisco, there's going to be issues if you are stupid. But don't be stupid. So yeah. Anyways, I hope everything works out, and it is good to be back, and love you all. So, I have something I wanted to talk about today that I experienced over the weekend that I thought I had experienced before. I thought I had done this with our friend Katie Christensen, who I think is mad at me, by the way. She's not texting me back, so we'll see. We had a little...
You came out aggressive.
Oh, my gosh, you're just lame.
She, I'll leave that off the air. I will actually, I don't want to get in more trouble, but yes, we had an exchange on Friday in our group text, and she's... Oh. Well, you were on it.
No, that was Wednesday. Because she came on
I'm
Thursday.
sorry, Wednesday. She
was pleasant on Thursday. We had a good talk.
No, but Wednesday. We had that exchange on Wednesday. By the way, at the end of that exchange, I said happy anniversary. I just want that for the record, by the way. So anyways, I sent her a couple things, and she is not. We'll see. Anyways, I thought I had done this before. For one of my birthdays, we had a girls' day out, as she called it, and we went and got lunch, and we got mani-pedis, right? So, speaking of Mexico, when I was down there, I would pull my legs up and show you, but you can leave it to the imagination. I don't know what it is. I'm sure I've read, and it's probably a blood type. There's a type of bug down there. I'm not making this up. You can look it up. They're called no-see-ums. That's not the scientific name. That's what they're referred to. What is a no-see-um? A no-see-um, think about it as a mosquito-y type thing that you can't see. You pretty much can't see. Now, if you're in the right light and the right angle, yeah, you could probably catch one. They are so tiny. And what they do is, hello, when they bite you, they stick their little stingers in or whatever, and their saliva pools your blood, coagulates it or whatever, or I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And it sucks out the blood, and it leaves this, like if you think about a mosquito bite is usually like you have the puffy kind of white center and then the red surrounding it. This is like a little tiny scab at the center, and the surrounding, depending on who you are and how you react, gets very swollen. And when we go down there, we know well enough to, just, again, don't be stupid, use repellent. Not only do we use repellent, but we had these little, like, armbands, these little coil rubbery armbands that had citronella on them. So
Power balance.
Super tier, yes. Didn't look like a tourist at all. I had one on both wrists and on both ankles. Like, you don't want to get bit by these things. I got absolutely mauled by these things. Like, just...
So they didn't work.
Nothing works, man. Not for me. Meanwhile, my brother, nothing. And then Melissa and my sister-in-law, nothing the first night. And then, what are you shaking your head for? Chris, he's laughing and shaking his head. And then progressively, they started to get him as the trip
Just
went on.
this strange family dynamic that you have.
What do you want?
That's very confusing.
It's only confusing to the people that know me. So I don't know how to get this across correctly. There might be somebody out there thinking, dude, you got some mosquito bites. Quit your whining. And that's a perfectly acceptable thing to say. All I can say is anyone who has experienced no-see-ums en masse understands exactly what I'm talking about. Dude, when I would walk, I could feel the swelling because they pretty much start at your ankles and move up. So from where like the end of my calf was down, were just bing, 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 bites. And it swells so much that you can feel the swelling when you walk. It's uncomfortable. That's not even the issue. The issue is the itching. It's not a mosquito bite itch. It's not. I don't know if you've ever had an itch that itched so bad that you just sat there absentmindedly scratching it. And when you finally look down and catch yourself and how hard you were scratching, you're drawing blood.
Right.
That's all of them. All you want to do is itch. I brought one of them little loofahs down, you know, to travel loofah or whatever. Honest to God, the absolute best feeling was in the shower, just scrubbing the hell out of my legs.
You needed sandpaper.
I needed sandpaper. What did I get? I got Caladril, that down at the Pharmacia that I could wipe all over my, you know, and that provided some relief. Hello. So I thought I had done this thing before, and apparently I hadn't. Because of all that, and because I had spent all week walking around in sandals, and just to be quite frank, my feet and toes were all jacked up. I had this certificate for my birthday in August from my sister, who had gotten me it was a certificate for
your sister who you're actually related to.
Yes, stupid. It's been a week, so here we go. We have it's for a mani-pedi by my house. So we went to our friend's house Saturday for spades and pizza, which we generally do. And man, let me tell you, pizza after a week. Mexican food's my favorite cuisine. I'm good on it for a while, dude. I'm 100% good on Mexican food, and I would never think I'd say it. Like 100% good on it. I am. Pizza's great, man, when you're down there.
I need some pizza.
You're damn right.
Pizza.
That was.
Every time I want that pizza.
So I get this, and so we're supposed to be over there at 6. At 5 o'clock, I go to this. I say, you know what? I'm going to go get this this mani-pedi thing because I need my feet. You know, it's a good time to do it. So I go there. This is right by my house, like 2 blocks away. I had no idea what a pedicure was. Now I don't know what Katie and I did, but I put my feet in the water in the spa thing, and they clipped my toenails and filed them, and rubbed my feet a little bit, and same thing with my fingers, and that was it. That's what Katie and I did. That's the only time I've ever had it done. Holy God. I get there, this lady put me right. It's me, by the way, this is not a male-dominated area. I was the Lone Ranger, dude. I felt like I was infiltrating, like, the secret base or something. Mm-hmm. Like, it was me, this big, oafy, goofy-looking dude, just surrounded by all kinds of conversations. So it was great listening. I get in, they sit me down. They offer me water, soft drink, or white wine. Like, wait, what? So I get a water.
One of each.
Yeah, give me all 3. And they sit me down in this chair, with a massage chair, right? Like a good massage chair. And I'm turning on the massage chair. And then they put my feet in the spa with the water that was so hot it was almost unbearable, but then I got really used to it and it felt amazing. So they leave me to soak my feet, and then they start asking me all this stuff. And one of it was, what kind of scrub do you want? I don't know what the hell. So there were all these choices like honey and something, mint and something, and my eventual choice, lavender and CBD. What? Lavender and CBD. Okay, didn't know there was that kind of place. Let's do this. So and guys, I want y'all to listen up. Some of you know are nodding your heads and rolling your eyes and going, duh, yeah, I do this all the time. But for those of you who are not.
Duh, I do this all the time.
Thank you. First off, they clip the toenails, right? But then they file the toenails. Then they take this thing and they pick out all the skin around your toenails. Then they have this little cylinder thing of sandpaper that's like as big as your pinky finger to the first knuckle that goes ree, and they sand like the top. I mean, it looked like they're sanding not only my nail but the cuticle and everything around it. Then they rub some oil on it, and they're switching and putting you back in the spa, and then taking another foot out. Then they get to the scrub, exfoliating scrub. I don't know what it was, but it was like this sandy stuff that because I had my pants rolled up to my knees because I'm an idiot and I wore pants. And they put this glob of stuff on each kneecap, I guess like a painter, like putting it on its little easel.
It's a little pallet.
The little pallet. And they grab it, and she's going from the bottom where my toes are all the way up to like my upper calf, just moving her hands back and forth, like massaging, but also exfoliating the skin. And let me tell you, I didn't plan on this, but with all the mosquito bites I had, okay, if I were to say to everybody what's the best feeling in the world, you're all going to, some of you are going to think of different things, but y'all know what I'm talking about as the best feeling you can experience physically. I'm not exaggerating when I say this was better. This was better. I was like,
I don't think you're doing it right.
Dude, I'm telling you, if I was a dog, my foot would have been tapping the ground. My tail would have been wagging. I was in freaking heaven. And she's doing both.
What kind of mani-pedi was this?
It was the best. It could. Okay, there's only one way it could have gotten better. But in this case, this is the best. So she does all that. And then I think by the way, the water, they have different lights on it. I didn't see anything. I wasn't wearing any gear either. Water was purple. Water was purple all on their own. So, go Kings.
You were dirty. Oh.
Hello. So then I think I'm done.
So you had them in the Kings tank?
Yeah, I was tanking with the purple light. And I think I'm done, right? Pretty much at that point. No. She brings out a couple of these. She goes in the back while my feet are soaking, and I'm just, I'm closing my eyes, trying not to fall asleep, but just relaxing.
You're not talking to them during any of this?
No. I mean, other than, I didn't know what she'd want me to do sometimes.
I think we know when all those tweets came out now, Jason.
So when she'd go to, pull my foot forward or back or lift whatever, she'd just kind of bark out one word to me. English was definitely, I don't think she was English fluent, so we just kind of had this. I'm sure everyone else that goes in there knows exactly what to do with their legs and their feet and all the timing. I'm just a big idiot. So I was just kind of trying to follow her lead. I didn't want to do anything wrong. I didn't want to break any whatever. Here we go. See the picture I took? I took a picture of my foot in the water with it. It was purple water. Anyways.
In the water?
Huh?
It's on the water.
Well, one of them was in the water. So then she brings out these two plastic sacks, and it's got this purple liquid in there. And so my left foot's in the water. She puts one of the sacks down. She brings my right foot out. She puts it in this sack.
And it shakes it all about?
No, kind of. It was so hot. It was so freaking hot. What was it? It was this wax. It was hot wax. Yeah, hello. And she pulls the bag over my foot, ties it up, and then she massages the wax so that it's in my toes and all over. Then she does the same thing with the other foot, same process. And then she takes these giant, I don't know where they get all this hot stuff. She takes these giant hot towels and wraps them around my calves and my thighs. And then I just sit there for 10 minutes. Remember, I'm supposed to be going to my friend's house to meet my wife and son. I'm almost an hour. I thought the whole thing was going to take a half hour for manicure, pedicure. Nope. I'm almost an hour in on the pedicure. Wax, 10 minutes. Then she takes the bags off, washes my feet and all the wax off of it. And then
it wasn't a rip
that's what I was thinking it
leg
was.
hair off or something? Okay.
100% no, because it was.
That's what I was thinking.
It was set but not set. And it came off, then she just had to scrub the rest off. Then.
And did that feel good?
Yes. Oh. It all felt good. Her hands just were amazing. She just knew what the hell she was doing. Then she goes, again, more hot stuff. She gets these piles of these hot stones that are flat and smooth, and she starts rubbing the stones all over my feet, the bottom of my feet, my heel, all the dead skin gone, all that, which I thought, it looked like she was grating Parmesan cheese at one point off of my heel. And I'm like, oh, God, I hope this is freaking normal, because it's disgusting to me. But it's like a doctor. They know. So she does the stones and all that, and then, boom, dries my feet off. I didn't even feel like putting them. I wish I had sandals or something. It's like I'm covering up a Picasso with a piece of canvas. I put my shoes and socks on, which I did not want to do. And then I go over to the manicure. Okay, look, man, they should do the manicure first. Because then, you go over to the manicure, it's fine. They clip your nails. They do all the same, shaving your nail, filing it down, and you put it in this hot water with rocks in it or something. And I didn't get anything painted or anything, so I'm sure it was a different experience. I just got my nails done. And manicure was 15, 20 minutes. I'm not here to say the manicure was bad. It's fine. But I'm telling you, man, if you've never had a pedicure, And by the way, this isn't an ad. I'm not connected. I paid full price, or my sister did. I've seen the light. I've seen the light. Like that from now on, it goes into the file of I used to get the Carl's Jr. or whatever on Fridays and stuff. Like this is going in the pile of
how many times a year?
I don't know what the proper time period in between is. Like
every day?
No, I wish. Once a month?
I go about 4 to 6 weeks.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you messing around?
No.
You really do?
Yeah.
Wow.
With the fine people over at Hammer and Nail.
They do pedicures?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
What?
Probably a different experience, too.
Yeah.
I get the sports pedicure.
What's
amazing.
What's a sports pedicure?
Actually, it's a lot of like what you were saying,
logos?
like the hot stone massage on the calf and stuff like that.
How do I say this? And by the way, they're our friends, and obviously Uriah is a partner and all that. We're having a talk here. You heard everything I described.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't. How do I say this without sound misogynistic? I want, if that version is like the girl version and the hammer and nails is the boy version, I want the girl version. But if they're the same, then I want the same. You know what I'm saying?
You're good.
Okay. Because I want all that, man. I don't want like the guy pedicure. Like I want the massages and the all of that. That is the best. Like I where the hell has this been my whole life? So, it's an extravagant. It was, what did I don't know how much it was, but I think if I do the math, I think with tip, it was like for both. It was like the deluxe version. I think it was like $80, which isn't cheap.
That's it?
Oh,
Well, based on what you had happen.
Right.
Like
yeah.
It would be more.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know. I've never done that.
It was awesome. So I just, if you're listening and you haven't done it, treat yourself. You've never had a pedicure?
Nope.
Well, you want to go get pedicures together?
The show.
Is that?
Should go do it.
The show pedicures? I would do that. Maybe that could be. What if we did that? Oh my God!
When people laugh. My feet are ticklish.
No. Oh, yeah. Last thing. Sorry, because we got to go. That was the biggest challenge, especially for some reason on my left foot. No, I was worried I was going to kick her in the face because I'm one of those. I'm a jerky tickler. Hello. Yeah. Like I and when she was like, messing with my left foot, but you make it through. That could be our what if we did a live show from a mani-pedi place? And all of our listeners are just getting pedicures together while we do it.
Breakfast, too.
And biscuits and gravy while we're doing a live show. We'll take a break. We have a live show for you today. It's good to be back in full strength, including the Sacramento Kings, who have not won since before I left. So we'll just continue with that. The Olympics are done. And speaking of the Kings, they signed a couple of new dudes before taking on, who the hell are they playing tonight? I should know this. The Memphis Grizzlies. I did that in my own. Nobody said that in my ear. Memphis Grizzlies tonight. We got a big show.
What are you looking at, stupid bear?
Right back after this.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide.
based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
A's fans, the 2026 season is coming fast, and single game tickets are on sale now. Be there for an exciting season packed with theme days, giveaways, and firework nights, including bobbleheads, jerseys, hats, and much more. And getting in is easier than ever. Tickets start at just $8 for select April and May games. From opening day to unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone at the ballpark. Get your tickets today at athletics.com/tickets and be part of the excitement this 2026 season.
To 15-year-old Harper, buying an $80 vintage rock t-shirt is a great investment. To Harper's mom, this logic has a few holes in it. So she helped Harper open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending, Harper's learning, one heavy metal tee at a time. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/deposit disclosures for fees and details.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Google of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Was well summed up.
Thanks.
You're a maestro. Welcome back.
Smith.
We're laughing. We're having a good time. Camp checks in. Steam Dave's heel shavings and apply to dull headlights and restore the brightness.
I think you could have put those up on eBay. Like you wanted Abe Lincoln's beard hair. Someone wanted your...
Hey!
As a wrestling fan, I know that you cannot eBay body parts.
I don't... Do you want...
There's a wrestler that has he got his teeth knocked out and he sold them on eBay, and then there was a winner and everything, and then eBay shut it down saying that you can't sell body parts.
Well, define body parts. Yeah. I mean, what's the difference between the hair?
That's a part of your body, Jason.
Good one.
Why am I not? There we go. Sorry.
Turned your mic off.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, that was neat.
Well, I mean, if you could buy Abe Lincoln's hair, isn't that a body part?
But that's not on eBay.
No, man.
Well, that's what I mean. We'll sell it on something else.
They just, hold on, while I was gone, weirdly enough, they sold more of his hair. I'm not
following this?
I'm not joking. I do. I subscribe. When was it? It was.
When was it?
No, it wasn't that one. It was because a lock of his hair sold for $25,000 in 2015, and I promise you, it's worth more now. Somebody, I found it graded just over the weekend. It was apparently, and this was draped on his car. It was off his coffin or something.
Oh yeah, his the flag.
Oh, it was the flag. It
Yeah.
wasn't the hair. Thank you. Sorry.
So not a body part.
How much do you?
And it's at a restaurant.
Yes, it's at. Yeah, it's at. Some dude bought it for his restaurant. Did you know you could buy all of Red Robin right now for what did I say? Let's see, I think it's $6.5 million. That's how
all of them.
That's how low.
Like you could buy the company.
Yeah, that's how low they've gone. And by the way,
endless basket of fries.
that's the problem, dude. No, that's why my wife and I had a conversation about this because we used to take that was the go-to place to take the kids when they got good grades. We take them to. They always wanted to go to Red Robin growing up. And we noticed through the years that they're endless fries. Let's be honest, man. Everything's great there, but the endless fries and the Red Robin seasoning, that's why you go. And they were like, they'd bring out the fries to start. And then, you don't want to be, miss, can I get more fries? But you pretty much had to do that because you get them to start and you just scarf them all. It's like throwing meat to a bunch of rabid animals. And then they would stop bringing them. They slowed them down. And I have this theory. It's the same thing that happened with Red Lobster and the issues they had. Bro, if you've got a signature dish that keeps people coming back, the fries at Red Robin, the cheddar biscuits at Red Lobster, don't be stingy. Make it a loss leader. Don't be. How much are potatoes? How much is biscuit? Don't be stingy.
Why did they cut back?
Yes, they would. It's not that you wouldn't get them.
They'd give you less to begin with.
That's exactly right. And then they would there had to be some sort of thing where it was like everybody from now on, it used to be waitress or waiter would come by. If you even got, maybe even if you have like a handful of fries left, they'd be like, got some new fries coming up. Like they would make it a point to make sure those fries were always filled. Same thing with the cheddar biscuits. There was some sort of mandate at some point that said, bring the first thing of biscuits or French fries out and let them ask for the refills because we need to watch food costs.
Someone actually broke it down with Red Robin.
Yeah.
They fired all their bussers. They just got rid of bussers completely. And then just people started having to wait more. So instead of like you're waiting for your food, and then you're waiting to get a table, and then finally people are like, I'm not waiting. I'm not going back because I have to wait too long.
That's exactly right. And you know what? I'll tell you something. If that's the problem, then manufacture some sort of kiosk that goes in the middle of the restaurant that is filled with steak fries and filled with cheddar biscuits.
You appear to be out of fries. Would you like more fries?
Absolutely. And you hit the button and you hold the little basket underneath and it fills it with fries. Or
like when you're going to the driving range to get golf
balls.
balls.
Yeah, Jason, perfect. Chris like that.
A
perfect
large
description.
Basket or a small.
I'm picturing Dave going with his bucket, putting it on the ground, hitting the button.
100%. Got the biscuits, honey.
And then there's like a separate one for like ranch or
Oh my goodness. I don't need to be served. I will serve myself and just keep going. By the way, you're still selling the hamburger or the all you can eat shrimp or whatever the hell you're doing. So I'm going to fill myself up on that stuff and then I got lunch tomorrow.
Just a bin of fries, put your tokens in.
Yes. Don't mess with it. It's like the Costco CEO when they tried to up the price of the hot dog.
Nope.
And he sent that famous email out. He really did. You can look it up where he goes, if something, I'll paraphrase. It's like, if you increase the price of the hot dog, I will murder you. I'm not joking. Look it up. That's what he said.
Death was threatened.
It was 100% threatened. Like, they lose money on the hot dog. But guess what, dude? It is... If they took away the hot dog, Costco bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Bankruptcy instantly. Abraham Lincoln's casket flag is now at a historic New York City restaurant, a steakhouse, if you will. This was the flag that I believe was, it covered the casket.
How did they get it?
They bought it at an auction, but like, how did the auction get it? Yeah, I don't know. It was game worn. They matched it up. A volunteer rediscovered the flag hidden behind a bookshelf at Jacksonville, Florida's Museum of Southern History. Okay. The owner of the Houston Rockets, Tillman Fertitta, who made his money off of Morton's and many other restaurant chains, was the purchaser back in 2024 when it sold. Do you have any idea how much it sold for back then?
I don't.
It sold. Do you want to take Chris, have you read this story?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a guess.
$11,000.
$11,000, because you're thinking the hair sold for around there, right? $656,000.
Close.
You were right there. And you can't even clone Abe Lincoln off the flag. That's why I'm saying the Abe Lincoln hair market is very underserved. It is. If you have an opportunity to buy Abraham Lincoln's hair, do so. And just put it in a safe deposit box. Although, again, I don't know how you authenticate. Well, I guess you do, right?
Would you rather have the hair or his hat?
Is there a chance there's hair in the hat?
A chance, but you don't know.
And both are like authenticated and game worn?
Yeah.
I'd want the hat. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Signed? Unsigned.
Would you rather have a like full on like finger thickness lock of his hair?
No.
Or if somebody managed to completely like shave the beard and then it was like it was a beard.
I could put it on.
It wasn't the pile of beard hairs. It was like actually Abe Lincoln's beard. That yes,
I'm interested in neither, but the second one more.
The beard. Mm-hmm. Apparently, we're having a black screen issue. Chris, are you aware of that? Where it goes black screen and then comes back on. I've seen it a couple times. And there it goes again. Black screen. See? And then it's going to come back on in 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Still black. Still black. Still. Okay, that's taken out of context. Get my point. And we're back. Here we go. So we'll take a break. When we come back, hey, the Kings played.
Yeah, they did.
And we're black again. The screen is black again.
Wait, what?
And
Welcome
we're back. When we come back, Kings audio from the Spurs, Kings over the weekend, and the Olympics wrapped up too. We'll do that next.
Up to date on Sacramento sports. Join the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com.
Have you tried my Colombian tamales?
Yes, but the Mexican tamales I brought are way better.
Colombian tamales wrapped in plantain leaves are unmatched, you know.
But the Mexican tamales wrapped in corn husks are the authentic ones.
At least we can agree that they taste better with Pepsi.
Without a doubt, tamales deserve Pepsi. No matter what tamales you love, enter for a chance to win a year's worth of groceries. Powered by Pepsi. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 18 or over. Ends April 5th, 2026. Rules at PepsiPromo.com/free groceries. Pepsi is a registered trademark of PepsiCo Inc.
It's Carmichael Dave wanting you to join Capital Casino every Wednesday for their midweek madness drawing, giving away $2,000 in total cash starting at 6 p.m. in a safe, friendly environment. Plenty of well-lit parking available, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. And remember, Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, Flo here from Progressive. You know, life changes quickly, so it's good to have flexible coverage.
Oh, you mean like adding another vehicle?
Yes, that's something we can do.
Great, because I was thinking about getting a van so we could just keep the kids' softball stuff in the car.
Oh, we don't need to get into specifics. Just saying it's easy to change.
Oh, and Hannah wants to try the tuba.
Again, we don't need the specifics.
Last year, she wanted to be a tap dancer, but that only lasted 2 lessons.
Okay.
But she kept the shoes because they are adorable.
Well, just know that with Progressive, you can easily add another car to your auto insurance because we know life changes.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Jackson Hewitt handles your taxes and your stress. Inhale our no surprise price of $149 or less. Exhale, paying more for complicated taxes. You won't. Inhale new tax law knowledge. Exhale, missing out on your biggest refund? Certainly not. Don't miss paying $149 or less. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes. Guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Go from daydreamer to industry leader with Amazon Business. From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools that help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at amazonbusiness.com.
Get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $32.99 plus 2 times points at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Limit supply.
O'Reilly.
Sports. I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
Hey, at one point, as a matter of fact, Kings Spurs was on. While I was getting my my pedicure. As a matter of fact, the time timed up correctly. At one point, I looked because I had the little my little AirPod in, listening to Sactown Sports.
Yeah.
I need to quit looking at Twitter while I'm doing the show.
You had quite the record the other day.
Quite what record? Yeah. Look a little closer. Jeez, I don't know. Just random headlines, dude. Yeah. What record? What are you talking about?
He tweeted 75 times in one day.
That's Thursday or Friday, probably.
It was Thursday.
Yeah.
No, I think it was.
No, it was Thursday because it was the day of the Kings
it was
game.
the Friday we counted.
Yeah.
I mean, the Friday
did you have a count?
No, we talked about it on the show because we had guesses, and I was off. Chris Watkins came in for a segment. He was way off.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, it was during a Kings game, guys. So how many tweets were during the Kings game? And then there's those guesses, and nope, there was 0.
0 during the game.
Yeah.
But what was it, 75 the rest of the day?
Probably sounds about right for that day. You got to understand, man, there were a couple days where we're just sitting by the pool. And so I was reading.
Wait, you're still in Mexico when that happened?
Yeah.
I thought you were like on the plane. Like,
No. We had a couple days where we just kind of lounged, didn't do nothing. And I was splitting time. And why are you laughing?
That's crazy.
I'm splitting time between. I'm reading this book.
Not that much.
No, it's the new Dan Brown, the Da Vinci Code guy. It's the symbol of symbols or some crap. Anyways, it's a good book.
Sounds like it.
No, hey,
this symbol is about a symbol about another symbol.
Part of it's about like God, I gotta start the show at some point here. This hour's just screwed. It's about like how the human mind and consciousness and all that stuff, and like part of it is like being able to like, can you see the future and all that. Great thing about Dan Brown books is the very first page is like every symbol, everything in this book is 100% true as far as like sights and sounds and all that. And by the way, like his first question was like, do you know what the most popular religious symbol, most recognizable, most used religious symbol is around the world? What would you say? You got a guess?
No idea.
Cross.
Yeah.
Cross is it's actually the halo. And then he goes into like that whole thing and why that's actually the most used. So he's talking about the future and all that. He's like, yeah, some dude wrote a book in like 1852, and it was about this giant cruise liner, the biggest one in the world that they deemed unsinkable, and it was sailing in the Atlantic, and it crashed into an iceberg, and it went down, and everybody died. And the name of the boat was the Titan. And I'm like, no. I look it up.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, dude, that's real. Like some dude wrote a book about an unsinkable giant ship, state of the art.
Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy, and Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln.
And like, how did that? That's and it's named the Titan. How is that? That's weird to me, man. That's just weird.
Was that close?
Yeah, the other one just add an ick. Titanic. I don't think Rose and Leo were on it, but you get my point. It's pretty crazy. So the game's on. My point is, I'm sitting by the pool. I got 3 things I'm going to do. I'm going to read my book. Okay. I'm going to play a royal match, which I did. Or, I'm getting some Twitter conversations.
You're not chatting with your brother?
He was talking to his wife. And I'm just trying to tune it out. They're talking.
You weren't talking to your wife?
No. I'm on vacation. So yeah, I don't know why people you get on, like tweeting is working or whatever. Like, why can't I tweet when I'm on vacation? I like to communicate with people. I like talking to them. It's relaxing. No, it's not. Sometimes it is. Never. It's never relaxing.
How did this conversation get started? What did you say?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You said...
No, the Spurs game was going on during my
You said,
pedicure.
I need to stop looking at Twitter.
I need to stop looking at Twitter. He's 100% right. King Spurs from whatever the place was in Austin.
Yeah, University of Texas.
Yeah, I heard nice things about that.
Go Horns.
I looked up at one point.
I would prefer Austin over San Antonio. Going there.
I've been to San Antonio.
Great.
Yeah, I've never been to Austin. I've never been to Austin. I've been to San Antonio. Is the food as good?
It's
barbecue. Great. Oh my God.
Great scene.
Music.
Very much so.
I looked and at one point it was like a 3-point game in the second or third or something. By the way, I know you guys already covered it. I wasn't here for that. But I actually, I think it was midway through the second quarter of Kings Magic. Mm-hmm. And I was watching it down there. And then we went to dinner. So anyways, I didn't see the final score till the next morning. Holy crap, dude. Like, you guys were here. You were at the game.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a ding-dong. I'm just asking. Did they, no, I don't want to put you in that spot.
No, I can answer it.
Did they quit?
No.
What the hell happened?
Yeah, it literally, I will tell you, this is a fact. It was 90-89. So it's a 1-point game.
Yeah.
I think it was still the third quarter. To lose by 37.
At home.
37.
And
I mean, the Magic did shoot a franchise record 27 made threes.
Which is funny because I remember in the first quarter when they were bricking threes, and I think it was Kyle and Katie, and they were talking about how the Magic just aren't a good three-point shooting team.
Yeah, they made 27. In fact, their 3 highest shooting three-point days, against the Sacramento Kings. They broke their franchise record here 2 years ago. And then they broke it this time.
Now look.
Kings scored 10.
That's what
in the fourth quarter.
29-10.
10 is difficult to do.
I actually read the recap because they were outscored 48-13 in the last 16 and a half minutes.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I asked if they quit. Because honestly, the Kings in the last 16 and a half minutes scored. Like, here, let me give you a statement that's 100% true. On their home floor with 16 and a half minutes left against the Magic, the Sacramento Kings scored exactly 13 more points than you, Chris, and I would have playing the Magic 3-on-5.
Yeah.
And we're not NBA players.
Yeah, I think it was the last 5:36, something like that they didn't score at all. I mean, they shot. They missed.
They just missed?
Yeah.
And before everyone gets started, because now this is a thing, speaking of social media, where it's like, I guess you just have to have an asterisk next to everything you say. I get they're losing. I get it's a rebuild. I get I get it. I'm not saying, because inevitably there's going to be Joe Blow's like, this is what you wanted, and now you're bitching. That's not, no, lose. I'm fine with it. But holy God.
Yeah.
You want them to lose, but lose the way that you want them to lose.
I want them, that's actually, you know what?
Yes.
That's correct. That is correct. I want them to lose, but it's tanking with purpose. I want them to lose, but I want to see progress. I want to see development.
Well, here's your thing. So this is 16 in a row? I think it's 4 in a row now that have been like that. The Spurs game was okay. Mm-hmm. But the previous 4, like the Cavs, it was the Clippers. I don't know. That would be your example. Like they were all within 10.
Yeah. Yes.
I know the Cavs game, they had a chance to win.
That's right.
These last couple, the Magic game, it's over. Like, there's no chance. The 2 before the break, the Grizzlies or the Jazz and the Pelicans, awful. They played much better Saturday, but you want to be in a game in the fourth quarter, and they haven't been.
No, and
that's kind of my request. I think I said this on Friday. Look, they're not going to win very many more games.
No,
but can there be a game here before this is over where it's down to the last 2 minutes, and let's say, hey, Keegan gets the last shot.
Yeah.
I know DeMar can do it.
Yes.
I know Russ can try it.
Yes.
That's fine. Can Keegan? Or Keegan be in the spot where it's like, hey, play's drawn up for Keegan, they're down 2 or 1, and he passed, but it was the right play and someone made it or missed. Like, I would like to see something like that, and I don't know that they'll be in that spot.
Is that on the coaching staff? Like, is it their jobs to draw the plays and say, hey, we're doing like 19 plays for Keegan Murray this quarter? And I understand passing
maybe.
and rotation.
Sure, maybe. But I'm even just like to be in the position. I just hope they're there, in a spot that they could be in a really tight game like that.
Kings currently have a 3-game lead on the Pacers for the final spot. By the way, I guess we need to know this at some point. Do we know what the tiebreaker is?
No.
Well, I think we should find out what the tiebreaker is if they finish tied. I would assume head-to-head.
Maybe. Or flip of the coin. I don't know.
Oh, I hate that coin flip. The Kings have lost 16 in a row. I did ask this question. I probably was on the plane, just to, say. Again, because it's Sacramento, you don't know. But I do find myself wondering, where's their next win coming from? Now, remember, as we talked about much of this year, most of this season, their wins have come against teams that are clearly better. Well, I guess that'd be everybody in the NBA. But, I believe this is true, Jason. They have more wins. Of their 12 wins, more have come against teams that will be in the playoffs or play-in than have not. By a decent margin, because I know that overall there's more of those than not. But they're at Memphis tonight, at Houston, then at Dallas.
You said it already.
You think it's tonight?
No.
Honestly,
that would be hilarious.
Honestly,
they went 3-1 against the Rockets.
That would be after what 3-0 or 4-0
3-0 last year. So if they get a third win with only 12, or they'd be their 13th. Wow. Yeah, it's like before they had the 4-game winning streak. I mean, they were playing so terribly. I think they'd lost 8 or 9 in a row. I'm like, I don't see it. And then they beat 3 good teams in a row and a 4th team in that stretch. But who knows? I don't know. Maybe tonight.
Well, we'll take a break. We'll find out. Maybe tonight.
Maybe.
When we come back, 3 for Madness. The MVP vote is in. At least 100 people were polled by ESPN. We'll let you know that because I have a question for you on that. Hockey versus baseball. And I did not get a chance. I'm sure you guys talked about it last week. I've not had a chance to weigh in on the Adam Silver proposed tanking rules. Thought we could have a conversation there. We'll do that next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot stop your new clients from emailing you at 3 a.m. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you be in 3 places at once. And while we can't help you organize your calendar, LinkedIn can help you land more clients so you have a calendar to organize. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/small business.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton and Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton and Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
The other guys must think you failed math. Get this huge discount. Then the fine print hits you with $5,200 in mandatory ads. It's adorable in a scammy kind of way. At Hoblet, we skip the tricks. The price you see is the price you actually pay. What a wild concept, huh? Hoblet, family owned 77 years. Experience the difference online at hobletdodge.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Paramount Pictures and Spyglass Media Group present Scream 7. When a new Ghostface killer emerges in the quiet town where Sidney Prescott has built a new life, her darkest fears are realized as her daughter becomes the next target. Determined to protect her family, Sidney must face the horrors of her past to put an end to the bloodshed once and for all. Starring Nev Campbell, Isabel May, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Mason Gooding, with Matthew Lillard, Joel McHale, and Courtney Cox. In theaters February 27th.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Welcome back. Kings signed a couple of dudes. A couple of first-round picks. How about this? The Sacramento Kings have acquired... Here, what about this for a tease? Sacramento Kings have acquired 2 first-round picks. We'll tell you who next.
Good.
End of the segment?
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
Right.
Okay.
Fact.
3 for Madness. Christopher Ludd. Question 1.
A recent ESPN straw poll has SGA winning MVP with Jokic finishing second. Do you agree?
Maybe I'm just being a silly pants. But I think anytime a center is averaging a triple-double, he automatically wins the MVP. That's my rule. I don't want to say anything without, SGA is the head of the snake on either the best or second best, depending on the day, between them and the Pistons, record-wise, in the NBA. And he's really, really good. And he is deserving of the MVP. I would not be like, this is a travesty. Nikola Jokic is averaging 29 points, 12.5 boards, and 10.5 assists per game on a very good Denver team.
Yeah.
And by the way, his splits are 58, 42, and 84. By the way, 42 on almost 5 threes a game. It's not like he's not shooting at volume. I'm not trying to say it's travesty, and how can I get the arguments, but for me, the Jokic thing is almost this very much reminds me of like when Olajuwon or somebody else would sneak in during Jordan's run, kind of because you had to do it. And Olajuwon had an amazing year when he won the MVP. There's no doubt about it. But then in retrospect, you look back and you go, wow, how did that happen? I just feel like Jokic is the MVP. That's my thought.
I have no issue if it's Jokic. I have no issue if it's SGA. I'm really pushing for Cade. I don't think he'll get it. I think he was third or fourth in that straw poll. I mean, they literally do have the best record. I mean, it's not by much. It's fractions of a point. They're the best story probably in the league. And I think the way the Thunder were going at one point is like, are they going to win like 75 games? That's cooled off, and that's fine. Again, now it's like, I don't have a negative thing to say at all about SG or Jokic. It's not even like I just want to celebrate Cade more so, but I feel like he's probably third. Jaylen Brown should get some love.
Jaylen Brown really should get some love. So I also feel like I want to see at the end of the year, I want to see one person give like 1 fifth-place vote to Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah,
like,
just based on their record.
Hey, we're a quarter away from a championship, and now they're fighting with the Kings for worst record. And I understand Miles Turner, a few other things, but golly.
Yeah, and then it kind of becomes like, we're always going to have this, what is your definition of MVP? Because I did see someone have on the comments on that straw poll, someone said, how about Luka? And then one of the comments, well, they don't win enough. And I'm like, well,
he's a big boy.
What's not winning enough then when Jokic, I think their 6th or 7th best record, but I'm not even blaming him he's amazing. So I don't know. I think you just kind of form your own narrative for what the argument you want, but I think it's an awesome race.
It really is an awesome race. Yeah. And by the way, that 65-game thing, I think SGA.
That's what stinks.
Yeah, I think Jokic eventually will.
Can he miss 1 or 2 more? Like Wemby should be on the fringe here.
They're both on the fringe.
There's a lot of good choices.
I think honestly, not funny is the wrong word, but I'm just going to use it. It would be funny if like Jokic, Wemby, SGA. Like, what if, like, the top 5 guys all ended up missing more time?
Games.
It ends up being, like, Bill McGee wins the MVP because he played 66 games.
Give it to Max Rideau.
Honestly,
Harrison Barnes, he plays every game.
I don't have a problem with that. Yeah. I don't have a problem with that at all. Number 2, please.
Question 2.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Which are you most likely to watch more of the next month? NHL hockey or spring training baseball?
All right. So first off, let's talk a little U.S. hockey real quick.
U.S. hockey, come on.
Yeah, U.S. hockey yesterday. Hey, by the way, my dad was very proud of me. I was up. I was watching it. I was watching it live. I had to be careful texting him because I wasn't sure if he was watching it live because he likes to DVR everything. Turns out he was. Here's the U.S. coming out of the gate in the first period.
Boldy looking to push through. Back Boldy to the net. He scores! This is an unbelievable finish by Matt Boldy.
Unbelievable finish by Matt Boldy. Canada got one back. They go to overtime. Did not take that long for Jack Hughes to become, he's a legend now. He's Mike Eruzione. He's all that now for U.S.
Jack Hughes.
Jack. What'd I say? Oh, Jack Hughes.
Back across it comes. Jack Hughes wins it. The golden goal for the United States. For the first time since the 1980 miracle, the United States takes the gold.
It's been funny if you'd have been like, do you believe in miracles again? Yes.
It was asked years ago. Right. I'm going to ask again. I was thinking about this after they won, and obviously it was an amazing moment, and a lot of people were, speaking of social media, all over social media, love it. Best game I've ever seen, that kind of thing. Is there something about, I was trying to figure out if it's because it's a team sport or it's a more popular sport than anything else that's going on in the Winter Olympics. Mm-hmm. My point being is I felt like when Steph and Team USA won 2 years ago, like that was, and it was great basketball.
Yes.
Like a lot of people talked about it, but there's track, there's gymnastics, there's all these other amazing events going on. And here we've had skiing and, biathlon, all this stuff, but it was like hockey seemed to grab everybody. And I don't know what it is, if it's the team sport part, if it's, one, we're in the final.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like basketball grabbed a lot of people,
Sure.
and there's hockey that grabbed a lot of people.
I think it's layered. I think you kind of nailed it in your third reason there. We as a country, we're kind of front runners.
Yeah.
Every country is. And
is
so,
it easier to do as a team than if it's,
Fred Smith.
Fred Smith
Yeah.
is in the final again, and no boxer has ever won at this weight.
Yes.
And it's like, I'm rooting for him. But
we like sports we're good at.
Yeah.
And if, for example, by far the most well-rated World Cup in the history of America will be, if it ever happens, the one where the U.S. is in the quarters, the semis, or the finals. If that were,
the answer is when the women's win the.
Huh?
When the women win the Women's World Cup.
You're absolutely correct. We like it when the U.S. is good at stuff, and I don't think that's a U.S. thing. I think that's every country. So you had the. Well, I'm just saying.
Every country can be good at everything.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying I think the rating, pick the country. I think the ratings are better for the event when said country is contending in said event. I don't want to pick out the U.S. there. I think that's just natural. But also, as far as how big the sport is, I don't remember too many Olympic events that had more eyeballs on them and had the country in the palm of their hands. Michael Phelps, when he was at his peak.
Yeah.
Carl Lewis.
Sure.
We've talked about this before, like Summer Olympics. The 100-meter dash. Well, the 100-meter dash is still there, but okay. So like the long jump I'll take the long jump. The long jump was like one of the top 3 main event primetime things when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s.
Because of Carl Lewis.
I think so.
And maybe, I guess the point would be, it happened very early in this Winter Olympics that Lindsey Vonn got hurt and then got hurt again when she broke her leg after tearing her ACL. But if she was in a final and we knew it was coming on, I think a lot of people would have.
Absolutely.
Because that's a name they've promoted, we've known for years, and I don't know of another equivalent to that in this Winter Olympics.
When
Shaun White, when he used to be in the
dude
half
who
pipe or whatever.
Dude who didn't make it, whatever, the figure skater guy that he was supposed to win the gold for the U.S. and
Johnny Hinklebottom.
No, it's actually a Russian or an Eastern European sounding name.
It's something, but he does the
flip,
backflip.
And he whatever, and so that kind of goes away. The question, by the way, was, wait, look, I watched that hockey game from start to finish. I was enthralled.
Yeah.
You're going to say something.
No, I was thinking more about he was hyped, the skater.
Yes.
And then falls off. Steph Curry doesn't need hype.
No.
The hockey players maybe didn't, or the team. You know what I mean? There's Steph, LeBron. I know who those guys are. But you're going to tell me about Sha'Carri Richardson is the fastest female runner. Okay, I'm intrigued, but you kind of need a little reminder. It's that's Steph Curry.
Well, I think a lot of that too is, Steph Curry needs no introduction, yet 90% of these Olympic athletes were unknowns before the Olympics, and they'll be unknowns in a month if they didn't win the whole thing. That goes to the production. NBC does. We talked about it before. It's like 12% of their coverage is actual event, and the rest is human interest. Same thing with American Idol, where they build up. Good
storytelling.
The problem is that American Idol has already shot the season, and they know how these guys are going to do. In the Olympics, it's like Jason Ross lost his leg when he was 3 and now has a new leg, and he's now competing in the 100-meter dash, even though he's blind. And if he loses his entire family, blind. Yeah. And if he wins, it will help feed his 6 kids, and they're currently living in a box. You set this up, human interest, talking to your family, and how much. Right, exactly. Now, the thing is, you've built all this up, and everyone's like, oh, Jason Ross. He's got to do it. It's the greatest thing. Help those kids. And then you fall on your face.
Yeah. We never liked that guy.
It's fine. And then they just move on to the next thing. Yeah.
There's no follow-up.
No follow-up. Okay.
How did you do after that 8th place finish?
Exactly. And they probably have all this stuff in the tank that they'd also filmed had you done well. Yeah. And now you kind of got to throw that out because you're a loser. Yeah. And screw them kids. Yeah. We're good.
We don't care about him anymore.
Don't care about any of that.
USA.
So I watched the game start to finish.
Yeah.
I was enthralled.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was great. A lot of drama. A lot of penalty kills.
It's so badass, dude. Like, oh, here's a guy that goes, when you're watching, I watch the NBA more than anything else probably. And I'm, guy gets, tickled on his eyebrow and he's rolling around on the ground and they call it flagrant foul or whatever. And meanwhile, like Keith Kachuk slices some dude's eyeball off with his skate and it's like, it's 1 minute minor. And, everyone's hitting everyone and literally and physically. And it's so fast paced. And again, coming from a guy, to be clear, I want to set this up.
Here's a guy
that every Saturday wakes up at 4 or 5 a.m. and watches 90 minutes of soccer, where not only is it hockey-esque in the setup and scoring, but also European soccer makes the NBA look like the NHL when it comes to not reacting to contact. Like, in European soccer, and I mean, maybe I'm being unfair, soccer in general, but yeah, you get blown off. And it's like, oh my eye, I'm going to roll on the ground 17 times and the stretcher's going to come out, all this crap. I was enthralled. It was amazing. I've always said this. You're never going to see me or hear me saying one bad thing about hockey because I respect the hell out of the sport. I don't know what the problem is, though, and why I can't just tune into the Sharks Avalanche tomorrow night and watch Macklin Celebrini.
We're not playing tomorrow night.
Well, it's like,
coming back from the Olympics.
Let me replay this call. I think part of the problem is that I can't follow the puck all the time. And there's so many times that by the time the announcer says that the score happened and the horn is honking and what is it? Horn blowing? Blaring. It's like it already happened. I'm like, oh, they scored. And listen to when it happens versus the announcer here and what he says.
Now Jack Hughes puts it around the car. United States with numbers. Back across it comes. Jack Hughes wins it. The golden goal for the United States.
Now, look, I understand that.
Sounds like the crowd didn't have any problem with it.
That the crowd knew. Well, and by the way, I guarantee you it wasn't 100% of the crowd. I'm sure it was the crowd that had the angle, which might have been most of the crowd had it. The announcer had to kind of, because you don't want to say, golden, oops, it's a save. I get it. But I think the announcing kind of mimics what happens in my brain. And I don't know, maybe there's hockey fans out there that are like, dude, you get used to it. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But there's so many times when, there's action going on the angle, right, which is the rink left to right, and then you have the boards nearest you. And if there's action going on there against those boards, I see dudes jostling, but I can't see the puck. I don't know what the answer is, man. I know they tried, having that little tail, and I know hockey purists here are going to throw stuff at me, but, with the technology that we have, I would just like to see a broadcast where they put a chip in the puck and it makes the puck glow orange and it's twice as big as the actual puck. So even when it's up against the wall, you can still see what the puck is doing.
The size of a basketball.
I mean, maybe a softball, but yeah, we're I don't know what the problem is, but I can't keep up with it, and I'm wondering if they or maybe an alternate broadcast of hockey purists is you're ruining the game, but I want to see what's going. It'd be like the basketball, and I can see it 90% of the time, and then Steph Curry hits a three, and I don't notice until they're already taking the ball out that he hit the three. That's the best I can do because I should be a hockey diehard.
Well, and I don't know. Have you been in person?
You asked. I didn't offer this. I did drop the puck at a ceremonial Stockton Thunder game before.
I only go to games and I drop the puck.
Exactly. They asked me. It was a huge honor for them, and I dropped the puck, and I stayed and watched.
And then you got in a fight.
The game with my dad. Yes. Have I ever?
Much better in person to me.
That's what that is a unanimous thing I've heard from hockeys. They say,
from hockeys.
From hockeys. And if Sacramento got an NHL team, I'm sure it would take all of 20 minutes, and I'd figure it out and be. I want to be a diehard hockey fan. I want to. I'm a Sharks fan in the sense that I want them to win more than any other NHL team because they're closest. It's the 49ers rule. Like for me, 49ers or Raiders, Giants, or A's back. You choose what. If you don't have a team, you choose whatever's closest to you. So I root for the Sharks when I see the folks in the chat talking about the Sharks and Celebrini, and I'm like, yeah. Awesome. They won. That's cool.
Celebrate Celebrini.
But I'm not tuning in on a Wednesday night to the Sharks and the Predators.
Okay.
And I'd like to. So I don't know. Question 3. Oh,
did we get your answer?
Yeah, sorry. Probably spring training baseball.
Is what you'll watch what you'll watch more.
It's just over the next month.
Yeah, I don't.
And I'm not, and that might be 10 minutes to 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not a huge preseason fan of really any sport.
Big triple play for the Giants yesterday.
See that?
Yeah,
do you know anybody that's had a triple play?
It's not as easy as people make it out.
Do you know anybody that's had a triple play and dropped a puck?
Hold on. That was a triple play, Jason.
Oh,
I'd appreciate.
they were assisted.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't compare that.
I know.
To where I know you're going, which is what I did, which was unassisted. Yeah. I didn't need any help.
None.
And
none.
I
taken.
Did a triple play by myself.
All by myself.
My fantasy stats.
You were like Bugs Bunny.
I was Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Except a human and not a bunny.
Yeah. Not a cat.
Not a cat. Anyways, baseball.
Interesting that I'm going to be the one watching more hockey.
Why is that interesting?
He's going to one game.
Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah.
And I watch 0 baseball.
Right. Question 3.
Question 3.
When looking at the rumored tanking solutions, do any of them stand out as workable?
Yeah.
Personally, I'm for the super complicated relegation plan that Dave has.
Thank you. You're absolutely right. But that wasn't brought up yet publicly. Freezing the lottery odds at a specific date is one of them, like maybe All-Star Weekend to prevent teams from playing poorly during the season. Fine, but you're just going to get people tanking to that point. And then, and then it's going to be all about, they won 3 games before the All-Star break, and now they've won 12 in a row. They were tanking, and now you're going to get a team that maybe you had your lottery odds frozen. How about this? We're at the draft right now, and the Dallas Mavericks, who got knocked out in the Western Conference Finals after a huge push in March and April. They got knocked out in the conference finals, but when the odds were frozen, they were the 5th worst team in the NBA. Now it's just teams are smart. Limiting draft protections, I love that. That I think is 100% going to happen next year. I think they will definitely limit draft protections. Not allowing teams to pick in the top 4 in consecutive years. We've talked about that, something cumulative. I don't have a problem with that. I do think there should be some sort of whatever. Including all the play-in teams in the lottery. No, why? You're in the play-in. Shut up. Flattening the lottery odds so every team has an equal chance of winning. I don't like that either because you got to give bad teams a chance to get better. Here's what I like. Rachel Nichols. I like the brain on Rachel Nichols, and I like what she put out last week, and I think there's something there, and it'll never pass, but honestly, I think it's a great solution. Ultimately, owners, you know how we call them, we're supposed to call them governors now, okay? I think they should be called caretakers, because that's what they are. They are caretaking what is often you cannot make, and this is one of the Twitter arguments I was getting into over the weekend with somebody that you guys are counting. You can't treat a sports team and apply all the regular business rules to it because those rules don't apply. Like, we don't all go out and like, hey man, did you get the new McDonald's jersey? Oh my God, it's amazing. What about the alternate ones with the arches upside down? Like, did you get the game worn Fred makes a Big Mac? You don't do that. Or, oh wow, you know what, look, McDonald's has really honestly put out some terrible food over the last 3 years, but I'm a McDonald's fan. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to be loyal, and I'm going to buy my season pass to McDonald's where I get a free crappy Big Mac. And it's not the same. Fred, the franchise owner at McDonald's, he needs to build a new store, and he's going to the community and asking for a public-private partnership for the new McDonald's. Like, it doesn't work that way. Owners are caretakers of a public trust, and yeah, they make money, and yes, they should make money. I'm fine with that. But what I kind of like is going down the road of, okay, why punish the fans? The fans are already punished. I think that Sacramento Kings need to tank, and I'm glad to see that they're embracing a full rebuild. But in the micro, you have people that have bought season tickets and are going to watch slop every night. Not the entertainment, not the game ops, not all the things they do, but the basketball itself sucks. And they're locked in. They're locked in. And I feel bad for them. I do. I kind of like the idea of punishing owners. I love that. For example, if you're in the lottery this year, you have to drop your season tickets 10% next year. If you're in the lottery the following year, add another 10%. And have some sort, you can't have free tickets, but and how about this? How about you don't make the playoffs for 8 consecutive years? You have to sell the team. What would happen conceivably if you actually punish the bottom line of the franchises who are gaining equity every single year? But remember, equity isn't liquid cash, and you don't get that equity until you sell the team. But you start actually, how about like how we see salary cap numbers for Trae Young, and we've talked about this, Jason. We know all this stuff about every player's contract and this and that, whatever. Well, what if we started having owners with their records ranked and a standings there, and how about, I'd love to see a number. How about every single team's owner or ownership group, I should say, is ranked by wins divided by average season ticket price or average ticket price, and you get to see VPW, value per win, across the board. And you have season tickets going down the first couple, 3 years, whatever. Then you have the value menu that has to be instituted in year 4. Things that benefit the fan base. Yeah. And then at some point, you're on this like super secret probation. And when you hit that, you're, let's say, 2 or 3 years away from having to sell the team. And in that case, you now can trade a max of 1 future first rounder per year. Why? Because if I own a team and I'm a year away from having to sell it, well, maybe I'm going to trade 4 future firsts so that I can win now and then go back to it. And you have this countdown, and if you don't, whatever the trigger is, make the playoffs, finish above 5, I don't know what the trigger is. You'd have to figure that out. You have 1 year to sell the team. And somebody else gets to come in and take a shot, and you get to keep all your money. You get to make all the money you did. God bless you. Move on. Be rich.
This would have better chance than relegation being passed by owners, but you think this has...
No.
I think it has a better chance, much better chance, but it's kind of the owners punishing themselves. They're like, why? I have no punishment right now.
Yeah.
Why am I voting for a punishment?
Well, again, in a perfect world, we'd make the owners do it because everybody would boycott every single NBA game except Lakers fans who don't care until they did that. And then, boom, now the owners have direct accountability, whether it's selling the team or on their bottom line. And just like the athletes are, and just like the fans are, you get punished the less you win. Why not put them in the fire? I'm not trying to single them out. I'm saying everyone else has to get punished. Why can't they get punished? Why is that unfair? We'll take a quick break. When we come back, hey, the Sacramento Kings have acquired a couple of first-round picks. We'll let you know who and what next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Hurry in and save big during Honda's President's Day sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Hurry in and save on our best selection of new Hondas. Each is priced to sell now. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop for great pricing on a giant selection of new CRVs, HRVs, Civics, and Accords with low finance and lease options. Plus, get an instant cash offer for your trade. Get to Folsom Lake Honda or go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
This is the sound of Jack, buzz cutting his way to a small fortune. To Jack, every time he cuts his own hair, that's $50 right in his pocket. If Jack sees DIY buzz cuts as a saving strategy, Wells Fargo is right behind him. And with their mobile app, tracking his savings is easy. Oh, ouch. However you make money work, we can work with that.
Mobile carriers' message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Go from daydreamer to industry leader with Amazon Business. From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools that help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at AmazonBusiness.com.
Jackson Hewitt knows taxes are complicated, and with multiple jobs and tax forms, they're like Sonata complicated. Our no surprise pricing keeps things simple. Jackson Hewitt does your taxes for only $149 or less. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back. So what are you waiting for? Hurry. File with Jackson Hewitt today for only $149 or less, guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Have you tried my Colombian tamales?
Yes, but the Mexican tamales I brought are way better.
Colombian tamales wrapped in plantain leaves are unmatched, you know.
But the Mexican tamales wrapped in corn husks are the authentic ones.
At least we can agree that they taste better with Pepsi.
Without a doubt, tamales deserve Pepsi. No matter what tamales you love, enter for a chance to win a year's worth of groceries. Powered by Pepsi. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 18 or over. Ends April 5th, 2026. Rules at pepsipromo.com/free groceries. Pepsi is a registered trademark of PepsiCo Inc.
Only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Hello. Welcome back.
So is that just if you're playing by yourself or if you're playing with a team?
No, by yourself.
Okay. So team it doesn't.
Team it does not. No. Because if it did, we would have a population issue within like 10 years. Yeah, no, that's a solo. Welcome back, everybody. So great to be with you, and so great to be back and at full strength with your top Nielsen rated sports show in all of the Sacramento, and that's a compliment to you, not to us. Kings have signed a couple of first round. Okay, it's kind of a compliment to us, right, Jason?
Mm-hmm.
Like a little bit. Like we'll take. Okay. Kings signed a couple of first rounders, as a matter of fact. Killian Hayes, who is a lefty combo guard. He was the 7th pick of the 2020 NBA draft by the Detroit Pistons. And his splits are 38, 28, and 77 lifetime. And he's just 24 years old. Also, Patrick Baldwin Jr., formerly the 28th pick of the Golden State Warriors back in 2022. He's 6'10". He is 23. Both have kind of bounced around. I did see noted NBA writer Kevin O'Connor had in that draft Killian Hayes as his top pick in the draft. So coming out of the which was a bit of a controversial take for obvious reasons. Kings needed with Dylan Cardwell out, Sabonis out, so many out. By the way, do we have an idea who this week will be having season-ending surgery? 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. I kind of feel bad for these guys too, like Levine, Sabonis, and DeAndre Hunter all had season-ending surgery within like a week of each other. And I 100%, I get it. I get what it looks like. Like super tank, right? But here's the thing. Like they all had, first off, DeAndre Hunter's eye almost fell out. Like, dude, that was scary. Like legit. But like, I feel like if you actually have surgery, it doesn't, like, you can't be, that's not a tank. Like you had surgery.
I don't think there's ever been, like, we've joked before, but we can always go, oh, Dave and Jason, they're out with sore toe.
Right.
Right. Back spasms.
Yes. Flu-like symptoms.
Tough to prove.
Right.
You don't question. It's like, oh, they're out.
Yes.
People don't joke about, like, and here's probably the point. Like, could Levine, if the Kings record was flipped,
yes,
Levine's playing. It's not flipped.
Right.
And you always opt for surgery last.
Yes.
because there's still a risk. It's very minimal. Yeah. You try to avoid surgery. It's a lot of times in the offseason, it's like they're probably going to need surgery, and then they wait. Why'd they wait so long? Well, because you're trying to see if you can get away with not having surgery.
Yes.
It's still a procedure, still takes some time to recover. And in this case, it's like they elected to speed this up because it's like, you know what, they're probably going to need surgery. So, yeah, could they play, at least in Levine's case, maybe? I mean, Sabonis, that's an injured knee. You don't want to do any further damage.
No.
So have the surgery. It does open up some things for other people. It hopefully starts the timeline of them getting healthier sooner in the summer, and you get better.
And
surgery.
You're also losing a few, probably.
You are probably losing a few. And then, I saw, I think you even tweeted this, and I think you're right, like on these signings, like why not?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I think it's even gone from why not to this is the exact, like Killian Hayes to me, more than Baldwin. Killian Hayes is the exact kind of move this team should be doing.
Yes.
I'm not saying they found a gem and that this guy's going to be the starting point guard next year. But if you just look at even roster construction today, I think we've talked about all season long how many guards they have. I really felt they had 2 point guards, Russell Westbrook and Dennis Schroeder. That's it. Other guys can play it and did play it and will play it. Well, now you definitely do not have Dennis Schroeder, and I don't think they'll sign Russell Westbrook. So you're going into next season without one at all.
No.
So,
well, unless you get the number one pick in the draft.
And then maybe one.
Gotcha.
Maybe one.
Absolutely.
Like you're going to need at least another.
Yeah.
And here's an opportunity on a 10-day that probably will be the rest of the season,
yes.
is my guess.
Yes.
To get a live look at him in your system, in front of your own eyes. How does he practice?
Yes.
How's film? How's the back-to-back? How is he in like
this is exactly what you should be doing.
Absolutely.
And they should keep doing it.
And, I guess this will be the example. Now, it's not the end result, but like last year when they brought in Markelle Fultz, exactly what you do.
Yes.
Now, he didn't end up on this team this year, but that's okay. If Killian Hayes is or isn't on this team, what did it really cost you?
You know who they should call?
Who?
You know who they should give a call?
Ghostbusters.
Oh, they're calling now?
Let's call them right now.
Okay.
Again, tanking.
He's on.
Oh, sorry. Hey. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Chris Rod, Sactown Sports. Yeah.
Who are we talking to?
Oh, huh?
Who are we talking to?
Oh, sorry. Hey, Ben. Yeah, we're live. Yeah. I know. Are you looking to get back in? Yeah. Okay. Well, we just wanted to gauge your interest to get back in the NBA. I know you're rich. But, hey, 6'10", 6'11", former number one pick in the draft, triple-double threat every night, been away from the game for a while. You've been in these huge markets where it's a fishbowl. Well, here's my pitch. How about we sign you for the rest of the season? And you come in, we'll work you into the whole rotation. You get an opportunity in a small market in front of the most forgiving fans in the NBA where our expectations are zero, your expectations are zero. What a great way for you. It's a win-win. Maybe you come back and you suck. And guess what? You can go be a fishing captain for the rest of your life and own the fishing boats. That's what he's doing right now. He's owning fishing boats. Or you rediscover your love of the game. The Sacramento crowd embraces you. Like literally, everyone gives you hugs. And you either, hey, I've found my home. I'm the little bumblebee in that one video by Blind Melon, No Rain, where I find all the other bumblebees that are like me. Or you go, I found my home. This isn't it, but I know I can do it. And now you've intrigued people, and now it's the summer signing, and maybe you catch on, maybe a 2-year deal in a bigger market. Everyone wins. What do you say? You're not doing anything right now. How about we give you a week to get into game shape? And we'll run you through. We'll keep your minutes down at first, but we need point guards. We need a point guard of the future. And look, we're the worst team in the NBA. We need help we can get. Hello? I think we got disconnected.
I didn't hear him.
I didn't hear what he had to say, but why not?
Killian Hayes.
I mean, I got Killian Hayes. And let me ask you this. I gave you a choice. I said, hey, Patrick Baldwin, Killian Hayes, or Ben Simmons. Who do you think's most likely to they're all trying their best. Who's most likely to to be a diamond in the rough out of those three?
Well, probably Ben Simmons 1, Killian Hayes 2, Baldwin 3.
I think that's the exact right ranking. I would like to, by the way, I mean, I know Ben Simmons was like a running joke for me forever. But in all seriousness, okay, this is not a bit. In all seriousness, what do you have to lose? What you got the possibility of a hungry Ben Simmons 10-day deal. I would just like to remind people, he's 20. God dang, is he that old? He's 29? Ugh. I think he was that old. Well, maybe not. And by the way, this is a guy.
Here's a guy.
That has averaged 17, 9, and 7. He just can't shoot threes. And
Why don't you get some of his numbers the last couple of stops?
Fine. I mean, are we counting the Clippers where he barely at all? He did not start a single game. Or are we going with like Brooklyn?
What it would be like here, right?
What now?
It's probably what it would be like here.
Well, I can tell you this much: he didn't have great splits. Well, actually, nope, he didn't have great splits. Didn't take a three. Can I just point?
Didn't take one.
Didn't take a single. He hasn't taken a three since the 2020 season. He hasn't attempted a three, and I'm pretty sure, by the way, that was a couple of last-second heaves. I would just like to point this out for all of you Ben Simmons can't shoot people. His career shooting percentage from the field is 56% for a point guard. How many point guards out there shooting 56%?
How many not taking any threes?
Probably not a lot. He's 6'10".
The Kings really don't need any more three-point shooters.
Yeah.
Perfect. You don't have to put him at point guard either, but how great is it to have a 2 or a 4 or something that can what if Ben Simmons' true position center? I don't know.
The tallest guy on the team.
Why not? We'll take a break. You know, one of these days he's going to play for the Kings. He's going to win the MVP. Man, the victory lap. Can you imagine if Ben Simmons led this team to the playoffs? Like, it wouldn't be a victory lap. It would be a victory marathon.
Absolutely.
Marathon.
Absolutely.
And then what's your first thing you do when you wake up from the coma?
Probably water, right? You'd have, really dry mouth.
Like, how's my Bitcoin doing?
Yeah. We'll take a break when we return. So good luck to Killian Hayes and Patrick Paul.
Let's go.
We got a Kings Rewind. Hey, win, lose, doesn't matter. Rewind is always there to make you smile. It's coming up next.
The only place you'll find Malik Monk is Sactown Sports.
Oh my, what an athletic move that time by Malik Monk.
Hey Sacramento, it's Malik Monk and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Woodland. Chad, what's going on for Ram Truck Month?
Get the new Ram you want at the most affordable price I've seen in years. You can lease a new 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie for as low as $399 a month for 39 months. That's $13,000 off MSRP on a brand new 2026 Ram truck.
Whoa, $399 a month? That feels like it can't be real.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive how we've been able to find all this savings. As a fifth-generation family-owned dealer, our goal has always been, and continues to be, to serve our customers and save them as much as possible.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$13,000 total net savings on select new 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie after $5,000 factory rebate and $7,000 dealer discounts. Rebates may include $2,000 select inventory cash on select inventory, $399 special lease with $29.95 due at signing plus tax, license fees, and dealer accessories. Must finance through Stellantis. 7,500 miles per year, 30 cents per mile over for well-qualified buyers with 720 plus FICO score. Sample VIN 179105. MSRP $68,125. See dealer for details.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
How far do you hit your 7-iron? The answers will tell you which tees to play, according to Josh Sens in Golf Magazine. Deep down, you know you shouldn't be playing from the tips, but it's common for golfers to play from too far back. Aside from higher scores, rounds become a grind and golf becomes much less fun. After several years of research, the USGA unveiled a new data-driven offering to find the proper tees called Best Tees. If you know how far you hit your 7-iron, Best Tees will tell you which tee boxes to play. A typical male golfer should be playing from 6,100 yards and a typical female golfer from 4,400 yards. Most players have a good idea of their 7-iron distance, with average male's distance of 138 yards and average females of 100 yards. Throw out the occasional perfect shot, which travels more than those distances, and concentrate on your average. This will allow you to reach the vicinity of most greens in regulation and let you hit a variety of clubs on approach shots. Leave your ego at home and give it a chance. You'll have more fun. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Country in the Park is back. May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo. Miranda Lambert. John Party, Chris Young, Turnpike Troubadours, Dylan Scott, and more. Line dancing, mechanical bulls, and food trucks. Make it a lucky night out of live country music and dancing for your crew. Tickets start at only $68. Country in the Park, May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo with Bar None Auction, Sky River Casino, and Trex Decking and Railing. More info at CITPFest.com.
Dave. He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
All right, Kings Rewind in a second. Just a quick shout out to my wife, who is driving to school right now with my son, and just sent me a picture.
Shout out.
I would like to welcome her to Morning Smoothie Nation. I've been a member for a while now, although did not have one today. So over the weekend, of course, we have all the stuff for smoothies at the house, but she wants her own. So she does not like the smoothies I make because she doesn't like berries because they have seeds. And I explained to her, if you blend it long enough, they'll just kind of blend in and all that. But she's terrified of seeds in her teeth or whatever. So
terrified, huh?
Terrified, I say. So she made her own this morning, and I guess she wanted to make one that had spinach in it. So that is her smoothie. That does not look appetizing.
Looks very green.
It's very green. I don't know what the other ingredients were.
Let me see that again.
There's a protein powder and let me zoom.
Almost looks like you have your own to-go cups.
We do.
Oh,
yeah.
Of course you do.
No.
With straws. And
with
lids.
straws and a lid. Yeah, you can go on Amazon. It's like $10 or something for like 50 plastic cups with lids. So you blend it up, you pour it in, you put the lid in the straw, and you drive to work with breakfast.
There you go.
Super easy, right? And good for the environment.
Yeah.
So, I got to find out the ingredients, but I've tried spinach in a smoothie before.
Not working for
You know,
you.
people say, well, you can't taste it. No, I can taste it.
I can't taste it.
And I'm a spinach fan. I'm like Popeye, dude. I'll eat spinach on my sandwiches. I'll eat.
Chris, you said you can or can't?
I can't.
Interesting. They say, like, if you mix it in with the berries and all that. I'm sure I put like 3 leaves in. I wouldn't be able to. But, you know, like the handful of
Yeah,
spinach.
put like a big handful. A little more than a handful.
Yeah, and I do that, and I've done the berries. It tastes different. There's a saltiness. I don't know what it is. A umami. I don't know what the hell. I'm fine with that. I'll get my spinach in a supplement. I'll eat spinach, like in a salad, in a sandwich, or cooked spinach. Cream spinach is really good. Not good for you, but really huge fan of cream spinach. Also a huge fan of.
Isn't it funny how you can take any vegetable and just make it very unhealthy and it tastes amazing?
100,000%, dude. Yes. And I've said this before. If there is a God, he's got a sense of humor. Because why can't just why can't chips and cookies taste terrible?
Yes.
And then, I like Brussels sprouts, but I'm just using an example. Like Brussels sprouts, oh, dude, I can eat those like candy.
Yeah.
Why?
As a kid, I remember it would always be whatever. You'd have a main meal and the vegetables, and my mom would eat your. I'm like, oh. But if there was cheese, mayonnaise, ranch, something else, I'm like, oh, that's okay,
right? Why?
But it always needed something else for me as a kid. Now I've grown to like them, but
exactly. But I can never put I love a nice steamed broccoli with a little bit of butter and salt and pepper.
It's good.
It's not peanut M&Ms.
It is not.
Never going to reach into a bag of cooked broccoli and just eat it during a movie.
Maybe we should.
Like a tub of broccoli.
Just eating broccoli.
Just eating broccoli, watching a movie.
Yeah.
And now chopped it all. Kings Rewind right now, please. I like broccoli. I also like spinach too. Yum.
Well, the proverbial two teams going in a different direction squared off Saturday night when the Spurs, winners of 7 straight, hosted the Sacramento Kings, who had lost a franchise record 15 consecutive games.
You okay? I'm just dandy.
No, not really.
San Antonio was now on their famous rodeo road trip as they were going to play a chunk of games away from their regular home court.
The only thing more stupid than your accent is the way you're dressed, the content of your brain, and your face.
That's mean.
This was still in the state of Texas, however, as the Spurs were the home team playing this game on the campus of the University of Texas Longhorns in Austin.
We're going to the University of Austin. You sure you don't want to come with us? I never really liked Massachusetts.
Austin's in Texas, not Massachusetts. I think you're thinking of Boston.
This trip was already going to be difficult for the Kings, but it was made that much tougher when another key player was shelved for the season as the Kings would no longer have the services of their newest player, DeAndre Hunter.
Time to play the game. No, it's not. Actually, it's the game of eye recovery. I'm just saying, that's the game he's playing right now. By the way, how do you rehab an eye? I mean, serious question. You just... Okay, I'm not making light of any of this, so everyone calm down. Honest to God, does he have to wear an eye patch?
No, he just looks the other way.
Damn it, Jason, back to you. I'm just wondering. If somebody's had this surgery, let me know what do you do eye exercises? Is there eye rehab? That's what I'm asking. Or you just sit there with your eye?
Just reading the chart.
Right, just read it until you can read it. I want to know. Back to you.
There were reunions of sorts for this game. First, young in life, but old friends Victor Wembanyama and Maxime Reynaud would square off for the first time against one another as NBA players.
Je le m'assois, mon la casa, von la casa le chou.
Elle est dérangée avec nous.
Ouais.
Is that... were they mic'd up?
Yes.
Wow.
Also, it wasn't the first time, but Sacramento would see 2 former Kings and the classy veteran Harrison Barnes.
Fire Falcon!
And one of the greatest Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox.
Fragile ego, fragile body, weak mind, weak spirit.
I don't know if we play the Spurs again this year. Yes. And I never mess with Chris and the sound effects. Can I nominate another, what I think Harrison Barnes' theme should be? Because every time I see him, I smile. Good Vibrations. Why not play that? Back to you. You're such a good vibration.
No, back to you. With that as the backdrop, the game began exactly the way you thought it would. 11-0 Spurs.
I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't ready.
Well, Wemby had 3 blocks in 90 seconds.
Hey, stop it!
Berger.
And timeout, Doug Christie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
From the 11-0, the deficit grew to 15 when the Spurs opened up a 25-10 lead, and this one felt over already.
Now that it's over, just give me something to drink.
An amazing 3-play sequence, though, in quarter number 1 when Fox drove by the Kings defense and his former babysitter, Keegan Murray, smashed the shot off the glass.
No, from now on, call me Velvet Thunder.
Okay, can I just say the way you worded it made it sound like Keegan used to babysit De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
His former babysitter. There you go.
Outlet to Maxime Reynaud, and he went coast to coast with a beautiful look-off finger roll.
Oh.
Then on the other end, Wemby put the rookie on skates, and Victor jammed it on the baseline. Wow!
Wow!
Ew.
Then he jammed it on the baseline. Wow!
Wow!
Ew.
Wow!
Wow!
Ew.
Wemby would go to the bench, and the Kings would go to work and start chipping at the deficit.
You better work.
After one quarter, the Kings were back in the game, trailing 35-31.
And we're back!
The Kings' strong play would continue into the second quarter, and Sacramento would build the lead to a game-high 4 points with balanced scoring from vets and young players. That's right, more fun for everyone. Another Kings highlight happened in the second when a determined Precious Achiuwa took the ball off the dribble, sprinted through the paint with a high-flying dunk.
Chicka, 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 chicka. Toot! Toot!
The Spurs finished the half on a 17-6 push and led by 8 at the half, 73-65.
Thank you, Little Roots. Please stay strong.
Well, the third quarter had some edge to it. De'Aaron Fox was playing some fierce defense on Russell Westbrook and was ultimately called for a foul, but Russ didn't like the contact, and he pushed back, and in the end, a foul on Fox and a tech on Russ, and play on.
I hate you. I hate the air that you breathe. You make me sick.
And that was one of his heroes growing up.
I know. Yeah. The Kings stayed close to San Antonio at 98-94, then gave up another run to end the quarter. Heading into the fourth, Spurs' lead was 105-94.
Why does this keep happening?
The fourth quarter got ugly for the Kings and gave us one more moment as Fox got his payback when he picked up Keegan full court, stripped Keegan clean with a steal and a lay-in, and the Spurs would end up cruising to victory 139-122.
So help me God, you won't live to see retirement.
Mm-hmm.
That is 8 in a row for the good end, on the good end for the Spurs, but now 16 consecutive losses for the Kings.
Jesus, we worked our whole life, and what do we have to show? Nothing.
And the road trip continues tonight against Memphis. The Kings are 0-3 against the Grizzlies this season.
What are you looking at,
Stupid bear?
There you go.
That's the rest of the story.
Yeah.
By the way, I was seeing if you guys would catch this or not. Kings ended that game on a 19-8 run. Is there hope for the future?
Yeah, they can.
You probably saw me. I know we got a break here. You probably saw me looking. You know what? I'm your partner. I got your back.
Yeah.
Look at the difference on the lighting and how I look here, and then yours.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think that's fair. I think you have more harsh lighting than I do. So I want to try something here.
Okay.
I feel like that is better. We'll see. Don't you agree your lighting is harsher?
Well, I've got a...
I know. I'm just saying.
What?
A great personality and a good outlook on life. We'll take a break.
Let's see.
When we come back, Kings post-game reaction from Saturday. We got audio and more next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one.
As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Need life insurance but have diabetes, high blood pressure, or on anxiety meds? If you're a 50-year-old male, even porky, or with type 2 diabetes, $1 million of life insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. For affordable term life insurance, call Term Provider and speak with Big Lou at 800-777-1225. 800-777-1225 or visit biglou.com. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. 800-777-1225.
Logan Fury did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he bought a mini treadmill. Is walking on it during video conference calls more distracting than he thought? Yes. And is that because he overestimated his foot-eye coordination? Definitely. But it's Logan's savings, and if he wants to burn calories and any chance at a promotion, we say, good for you, Logan. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Jackson Hewitt knows taxes are complicated, and with multiple jobs and tax forms, they're like Sonata complicated. Our no surprise pricing keeps things simple. Jackson Hewitt does your taxes for only $149 or less. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back. So what are you waiting for? Hurry. File with Jackson Hewitt today for only $149 or less, guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
If your business depends on reliable vehicles, it's time to upgrade your fleet at myelkgrovechevrolet.com. We specialize in fleet pricing, bulk discounts, and fast approvals, so your team stays on the road and on the job. From work trucks and vans to fuel-efficient sedans and SUVs, we have the inventory, service, and financing to keep your business moving. Call or visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com today and ask about exclusive fleet savings. myelkgrovechevrolet.com. Driving business forward.
KHD HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't! Yes, he did!
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
916-339-1140 is your text and phone line. 1-800-920-1140 if you were, you want to call toll free. They still have long distance.
Sure. Call collect.
Let's see. I want to see when we have to catch up from the delay on the YouTube. I want to see if...
Try 10-10-220. Save a buck or two.
What was that?
It's like a different way to do collect calls, right?
What is it, 10-10? I think you're right. Do you remember? Were you here? You probably weren't. Look at that, Jason. Look at that. Now we're in the same light. Do you think that's better? I think that's better. Do you agree?
I think I look handsome.
I think, look at your complexion. See, it looks great. See, I don't know if they put filters on or not. That's great. I think you look dreamy. We may have to stop the show. Hello.
Look, the numbers are going up.
What? Never. Were you here, Chris, when it was pound 1140 for AT&T wireless users?
Yes.
You can just hit pound 1140 and call. We should bring that back. I mean, it'd still be kind of cool if you could pound 1140 and get hello.
Wait, what?
And get what? Somebody on the text line says that the reason the Kings ended the game on that run was because the spread was 18.5, and Vegas wanted the backdoor cover. Hello.
Oh,
and
Vegas wanted that?
Yeah, they wanted that, Jason, and the Spurs won by 17. Here's what I always wonder about stuff like that. I mean, I understand. I hope this isn't. I'm scratching my leg, by the way. I hope this doesn't look weird on the camera.
No, it looks fine. Keep doing it.
Hello. Like, when you get the backdoor cover, great. But that also means that somebody else lost.
Yeah, the people that bet on the Spurs.
Yeah. It's not like everybody won.
Right.
And, you know, people are wondering, there's all this tank conversation going on right now. I've also kind of come to the conclusion that, like, you know what? I don't care. Like, people are talking about the NBA.
Yeah.
And they're talking about the teams that are losing more than they're talking about the teams.
I think that's a little bit of the problem. I had that with Sam last week. I said, look, I mean, it's a huge topic. It was All-Star Weekend topic. The league cares.
Yeah.
Since, like, Shams has come out with the list that the GMs apparently talked about. Why aren't we talking about the Thunder and the Pistons and the
Not as fun, not as dramatic.
I mean, we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah,
for the
they'll have
postseason,
their
but,
time.
I was going to ask you and Chris this because, honestly, I know we were kind of saying of all the tanking rules, is there one, not rules, of the suggestions, is there one that makes the most sense? Can I ask you guys, who is the best player in soccer? Or is there a list of best players that have been relegated because they're a part of a team?
Oh, best player in soccer that's been relegated?
It's been relegated.
Well, it's going to be Erling Haaland soon once the punishment comes out for Man City. But,
what did they do wrong?
A lot of things.
And just name one.
No, but nobody comes to either of your minds.
No.
You know what? Let's ask Jeeves.
Okay. And I guess my point being is, like, honestly, I think there's no way NBA owners or governors would approve it, but I think that's the one to
relegation?
Stop. Well, to stop
I agree.
So, but
we spent a lot of time. Chris, I could go back through my relegation plan if you'd like.
We only have 2 hours left.
Okay.
But my question would be like, okay, I mean, then you have to imagine a time where LeBron got relegated, or I mean, can a league that is built on stars,
yes,
and they try to do it even on each and every team, and you're going, yeah, sorry, Karl Anthony Towns, but as a member of Minnesota, you've been relegated. Here's Anthony Edwards relegated, whatever it is, Paolo Banchero, Domantas Sabonis. I mean, just pick your team, your key players, and those guys are going to be relegated. And I'm just asking if there's been. Because when I was talking about this last week with Chris, he's like, yeah, I mean, you get to the point with, like, Man City, his team, or, like, that'll probably never happen.
No, it won't.
For them, but then you, like, have the haves and have-nots. Is that even good for the sport? Or is it good for the sport?
Relegation?
Well, the teams that are never going to get, they're not even worried about it. They've just become so powerful that. And does that become do we even have more of a bigger market thing where it's like, oh, the Lakers, the Celtics, the Knicks, the Mavericks, the top markets just never have to worry about it because they're never going to be in that spot? Does it even make it a bigger gap between the large markets and the big market and the smaller markets?
I mean, it might. I would go back to. The thing that really sucks here is that there's no leverage. I mean, you really want to have a conversation about it? Let's have a conversation about it. The bottom line is that everything for me, or so many things, go back to the fact that sports business is not operated like a real business. In any other business, okay? In any other and what actually they say in sports radio, start out with a take that's going to create passion, and then back it up with explanation. So I'm gonna go full ESPN first base, or whatever that show is.
Second take.
Yeah. This is largely the fault of the fans. It's largely the fault of the fans. What are you talking about, fans? It is or it isn't. It isn't. It isn't. Hear me out. Once again, I'd like to go back to the fact that there is, in American sports, almost zero organization amongst fans. Because in an alternate reality, we go back to what I've talked about almost my entire career. Every single team in the NBA has a separate fan organization. By the way, this is not a new idea, and this happens in most sports around the world. This is an organization that meets with, for example, if it existed for the Sacramento Kings, you would have Chris Verlodge, the president of the Kings Kingdom Fan Union, blah, blah, blah. And they meet every 2 months with members of the Kings executive team, maybe ownership, whatever. And if there's things like season ticket increases, different things that are happening, requests from fans, oh, hey, Section 221, the toilet always backs up, whatever. There's the day-to-day stuff. But where the leverage from the fans comes into play is that if they agree and vote and are successful, they have the power, not everyone, but a large portion of the fan base will boycott. The fans ultimately have the power to fix almost everything wrong in sports. I'll give you an example. We have an issue with tanking. Okay, well, absolutely none, as we talked about 2 segments ago, none of the things being brought up to fix tanking penalize, almost all of them in some way penalize fans. They don't penalize, there's no penalize to the bottom line of the businesses. In a perfect world, Jason, you'd have a revenue sharing setup that goes the champion gets the most and the worst team in the NBA gets the least. You'd actually you want to fix tanking, you affect the bottom lines of these teams. You literally penalize teams financially for losing. And, but then the small market owner can't. Well, then the small market owner has to go. And somebody else will happily come in and take the team over and try to do something else. Now, I say this just to provide a real-world example, because I know people get sensitive about this. I know they do. I'm just providing a real-world, truthful example. In any other business in the world that isn't sports, Vivek Ranadive would have been removed as owner years ago. There would have been a vote from the shareholders. They would have said, our stock is tanking. You're really good at this, this, and this, and this. But our stock continually goes down. And this is a public-private partnership in which the public has helped fund this arena, did their part to save the team, along with him. But in the real world, if this was Hewlett-Packard, he'd be gone. Yeah. Imagine a situation where if Microsoft, for, what are we talking about here, 13 years, had decreased in market share, and had missed their what's it called when you say what you're going to make and then
your budgets, your targets,
your target, goals, whatever all that for years and years and years. And I don't want to just pick on make it look like I'm taking shots at Vivek. That's anywhere.
Yeah, but don't you think then in that case we're talking about the small market? It's like it really doesn't have to be a small market. It could be a big market that's underperforming. But I think the league has they've got to figure out a way to make it more of a level playing field for the smaller markets. I don't think there is right now. I don't think every small market team has the same opportunity as a larger market team. Doesn't mean they can't be run better. I mean, that's still an issue. Every organization still has to be run well.
Yes.
But inherently, if the Kings and the Knicks have exactly the same amount of cap space available.
Yes.
How many times out of 10 is the Kings getting that same free agent?
9. Oh, are the Kings?
1 or
0.5.
And I don't know why. Well,
you're a young millionaire. You want to play in New York. You don't want to play in Sacramento.
So that's an unfair spot. Now, I don't know how they make that more fair. I don't. But I think this whole thing about tanking is to improve the games on a day-to-day basis. I think it's still hidden behind the gambling element, but still, it's wanting the integrity of the game, competitive balance all the way through. But I also think they haven't done enough to balance out the opportunities for every team. And I don't know how you improve that either.
Well, let me say this, because I don't disagree with you. But the team with the best record in the NBA right now is in the 14th largest market. That's Detroit.
Okay.
Followed by Oklahoma City, which is an incredibly small market. Bottom 3 small market. I think another bottom 5 small market for sure. The San Antonio Spurs, they have the 3rd best record. The Denver Nuggets, that's a mid-market like Detroit. Followed by Cleveland. So right now, 3, 6, 7 of the top 7 records in the NBA right now. 1, 2, 3 of those markets, I believe, are smaller. Let me just make sure here. Okay, sorry. Cleveland is 1 market ahead of Sacramento. I was going to say 3 of them are behind Sacramento.
But at the bottom, though.
But at the What do you mean?
At the bottom, aren't they all small markets?
At the bottom of what?
The rankings, the records.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I see what you're saying. Let's see. Sacramento, Indiana, Brooklyn, but 2 of 3. New Orleans, 4 of 5. Washington, 4 of 6. Utah. Let's see. That's what 1, 2, 3. That's 4 of 6 small markets. Dallas, so 4 of 7. Memphis, 5 of 8. So 5 of the bottom 8 are small markets. To your point, 1, 2, 3 of the. We'll say 3 of 8. Okay, so let's go with it. Skew. And by the way, we're not even getting historical here, and obviously, historical is going to go more to your point. What I don't want to, the reason why I'm pushing back a tiny bit is not because you're wrong, but it's because I believe whether you're in a big market or a small market, if you run your franchise correctly, you can win an NBA championship or you can compete.
Yeah.
But I also think that Sam Presti in Oklahoma City has to be twice as good as Leon Rose in New York or Rob Pelinka in Los Angeles with the Lakers. So is it a level playing field based on results? I can make that argument, but it's a disingenuous argument because those teams in Oklahoma City and San Antonio and Cleveland, they don't have all of the avenues available to rebuild or to build as the bigger markets do. On top of that, and something that could very easily be addressed and is a very, very real thing we've talked about before, we're going to have expansion here very soon. Las Vegas is almost certainly going to get a team. So unless I'm missing something, that means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 32 teams in the NBA will be playing in states with no income tax. That's a big deal.
Absolutely.
It is a huge deal. Yeah. And there is a simple mathematical equation that the NBA could enact that smooths out the cap for example, you're going to pay more playing in California.
Right.
But that means that California team's cap is a bit higher. You're not costing the players any money, but you're giving the owners the ability to spend as much as the others because it is just patently. This is something I don't understand why it wasn't fixed a long time ago.
I agree.
There's no downside. You're not on a level playing field when you're trying to sign a player in Sacramento or Los Angeles that you are with Dallas or Orlando.
Right, and those max contracts, like the number is the same, but the return is different in California versus some of the other states, and that's not fair.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about some of the, a $100 million contract, you're talking in some cases about 8-figure differences for doing the same thing. You just happen to be in a different state.
Right.
So, back to blaming the fans, who I'm obviously tongue-in-cheeking that. I know that's not the reality we live in, but I do want to go back and say, as I do 2, 3, 4, 12 times a year, that I hope in my lifetime that this happens because it will change some things. Fans right now have absolutely zero. They have zero leverage. This is, you want to know how the leverage is, don't go.
Right.
But look, there's going to be around... I would guess that season tickets renewals for the Pacers, the Jazz, and the Kings are going to be down next year just as part of the cycle. But you're still going to have your base that goes to every single game, and God bless those people, but they have absolutely no leverage at all. If Adam Silver really wants to this is why I believe the NBA is completely, they're disingenuous. You really want to fix tanking? Cool. So number one, you want to fix a lot of the conversation here. As I stated 3 weeks ago, before the Jazz got fined, right here on this very show, the Jazz are the ones that are going to get fined because that's a gambling situation. Mm-hmm. The NBA is involved in gambling. They're in bed with gambling. You want to know what you do? You cut off at the end of the year all relationships with any gambling, and you go back to the way it was before. Will never happen. Billions of dollars in revenue, but that's a problem. So, boom, get rid of the gambling. Again, not going to happen. Number two, you punish not the fans. You don't punish the teams. And by teams, I mean, you can't pick twice to top 4 twice in a row. That you're again. So what you're doing is you're saying poorly run teams now have less of a chance of rebuilding because they suck, and so they're going to suck more in perpetuity, or at least have less of a chance. No, punish owners, punish the bottom line. How is that boardroom going to look today in Indiana or Sacramento or Utah or Washington or any of these other perpetual suckitudes? By the way, for the record, the Kings made the play-in last year.
Yeah.
The Kings made the playoffs 2 years prior.
Right.
So they'd only in this scenario be in year 2.
Yeah.
It's not just that, but give them you start affecting their bottom line, the money they make based on how successful, not successful as far as profit or how any other business is. I'll finish here.
Yeah.
Jason, we could talk to Kings fans and season ticket holders right now, or in Indiana or in Utah, and they would all say, I would say, hey, how do you measure success? They'd say, playoffs, championships, wins, losses. Be like, no. Did you know that the Pacers, and I'm making this up, did you know the Pacers were the 4th most profitable team last year? I did not. Well, what if they were the 1st most profitable team? Do you hang a banner? Do you have a parade? Nobody cares about the bottom line of a team. They care about wins and losses. So if that's the case, hold the owners accountable and give the fans benefits based on wins and losses. That's how you fix tanking.
And the one thing too, so I don't know if you saw this quote while you were on vacation last week, but I think it was Friday where Brian Windhorst had a quote from a GM basically, or a couple that said, this year specifically, because this draft is supposed to be this good, it was something along the lines that, because I think there was some talk of making every draft pick a free agent. And I'm thinking, I hate that idea because, again, now we're back to how is Sacramento going to get the best draft picks because, and then you can worry about cap and so on. But anyway, his point was this year's draft pick, if the number 1 pick was available, would be worth $100 million. And so then you go, okay, let's do some of the numbers, and I don't know what this would be, but let's say the Kings have this kind of year, and they elect to drop ticket prices, I don't know, 10%, 15% for season ticket holders. They still might go, well, that's a net win to tank because if we can, we'll lose some money on the season ticket holders or no, the overall price. But if we get the number 1, this is our best chance to get better is to get number 1. And I just don't know if all this tanking talk is a reflection strictly on this year because this draft is supposed to be this good when Silver and others have already come out and said, the next 2 don't look as promising. So are we overreacting to 1 year, which is very, very significant? Or is this constantly going to remain a problem for the league?
Well, it may also be a situation where, you really want to throw the hats on. If you could pick, I'm going to ask you to give me 3 teams in the NBA. If you could pick ownership, roster, and everything that goes with it, who you think over the next 5 years, everyone's healthy, take injuries out of the equation for all 30 teams. What 3 teams would you pick out of all the teams in the NBA that you think will have the most wins over the next 5 years?
OKC, probably San Antonio. OKC, let me start there.
Yeah.
I just believe in Boston, what they're doing.
Okay.
I'll throw in San Antonio.
Okay. I would say most people, just because of recency bias, would pick OKC, San Antonio, maybe Detroit.
Okay.
They're all young. So you're talking about market 14, market 30, whatever, market 60, whatever. I think part of the problem really is it doesn't get talked about is you probably have the Lakers, the Knicks, the Heat, the Clippers, a lot of these big market guys going, you're making it too easy for the small markets. And now all of a sudden we have the India. I think what happened last year and the reason why they're actually – the NBA wants to make it sound like they're responding to the Brian Windhorst and the Stephen A. Smiths and the Jason Rosses and the fan A, B, and C of the world. No, they're not. They're responding to gambling. It's much more nefarious.
Oh, it's hidden behind the gambling for sure.
And I don't think it goes, and I haven't seen this talked about anywhere, but the NBA's finals last year was Oklahoma City versus Indiana. And they're not the NFL. They're not insulated from where you could have Kansas City versus whoever. And those are small markets.
Yeah.
But they'll watch whatever. The NBA doesn't have that same cover. So I think part of this is, remember, Adam Silver works for the owners, not the other way around. You probably have some big market guys going, dude, we need the Lakers and the Knicks and the Celtics every year. This is too much.
And I'm sure there's a dive in this on the gambling side of it, but isn't the Super Bowl usually the most bet on event?
Yes.
So it's the highest profile. Everybody, hey, I'll bet on it because what do I know about the Patriots and Seahawks? But it's Super Bowl. Like how many – I know there's got to be metrics. Last week, the Pacers and Wizards, 2 of the worst 6, played each other in a home – not even home and home, back-to-back nights.
Yeah.
Like what kind of money's going on that? Like if I was a gambler, you have a friend that's like – that game is so risky. It's like both want to lose as an organization.
Yes.
Spread was probably 6 points or less. Like, who's messing with that game?
That's the degenerate gambler that's betting preseason.
But, like, is there money in there? Is that, like, where the real winners go, like, no, I know how to bet this one? Like, everyone's looking at the Spurs Thunder, but I'm going to win on this. Like, that to me seems like the game they're bothered by. These two teams are trying to lose.
And who's going to be pulling their guys in the fourth? Who's going to be? This is the night.
We got to be in. This game's got to have integrity. Like we're worried about that game.
Well, since we're on the topic, the Kings take on the Grizzlies tonight at 5 p.m.
That's not a great game.
What do you think the line is?
Grizzlies by 8.5.
Grizzlies 6.5.
Grizzlies are favored by 3.5 tonight.
Okay.
At home.
No, but again, as a gambler, like why? Why touch that game?
I just want to throw this out there. The Kings have lost their last few games by 17, 37, 28, 26, and then you have to go back to the Cavs. I think that honestly was.
Yeah, that 4-game stretch, they were fine.
Yeah.
And they're 0-3 against the Grizz.
I don't have an explanation for that. And as we go to break, let me just throw this out there. The Sacramento Kings... The Sacramento Kings are not only the worst team in the NBA, but they're also the best, depending on how you want to look at it. The Phoenix Suns have covered the spread 60.3% of the time this year. They are 35-23 against the spread, 60.3%. That is tied exactly with Charlotte in both record and cover percentage. If the Phoenix Suns and Charlotte Hornets lead the league in covering the spread 60.3 times, how many times percentage-wise, Jason, would you say the Sacramento Kings have covered the spread this year?
13.
13. It's not a bad guess. They are dead last in the league at 37.9%. It's a lot more than we thought, but they're dead last in the league, which, by the way, means if you covered or if you bet on the Kings to lose every single game,
you're winning.
That's the thing. You don't have to be right or wrong. You just have to be consistent and pick the thing.
Above 50%.
Absolutely. You win 5 in a row, that's great. But if you lose 5 in a row, somebody betting against your picks had a really, really good day. There's a lot more to this tanking process and talk than just simply wins and losses. And until ownership holds real accountability, it's just, I don't think you're going to change it. We'll take a break. The Winter Olympics wrapped up this weekend. What are your lasting memories? And I see great minds think alike, Jason. I'm glad I didn't do it earlier. Mike Tirico.
So good.
He's very, very good. We'll talk about it next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
At InShape, we have a place for every kind of mover. The Sometimer, the early riser, the after-work grinder, the yogi, lifter, bodybuilder, walker, runner, swimmer, spinner, stretcher, rower, climber, jumper, dancer, boxer, sauna seeker, recoverer. Basically, if you walk, lift, stretch, or sweat, you belong at InShape. So whether it's your first time or your first time in a while, start the year strong and join today at InShape.com. Find a location nearest to you.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
It's Carmichael Dave wanting you to join Capital Casino every Wednesday for their midweek madness drawing, giving away $2,000 in total cash starting at 6 p.m. in a safe, friendly environment. Plenty of well-lit parking available, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. And remember, Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options. Heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
High Voltage Live boxing action returns to the venue on March 7th as Uppercut Promotions presents Thunder Showdown 4, a stacked lineup featuring polished pros for a night of exhilarating boxing action you won't want to miss. Scheduled fighters include Sacramento locals Edgar Perez, Christopher Estep, and Sergio Gonzalez, as well as Bay Area fighters Dante Kirkman, Braulio Ceja Navarro, and Kyle Lakalale. Thunder Showdown 4, coming March 7th to the venue at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Fight cards subject to change.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
If you're serious about your golf game, then you need to know about Total Game Fitting at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Whether it's the TrackMan-powered player performance studio for your best fit clubs, or the cutting-edge technology putter fitting studio, or the free Ballnamic ball fitter and 3D foot scanner, the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop offers you total game fitting from head to toe with equipment and apparel. Find your advantage at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop with the latest offering of new golf products in Northern California. Fulton Avenue at the Cap City.
Works.
Does this look like a face that's scared? No, it looks like he's on a sitcom and he's about to get his name underneath the
glamour shot.
caption.
To scare me, you have to You just have to pop up and not try to scare me.
Then
usually I kind of get violent.
I could show you a list of profits by the top 10 companies.
Oh, yeah.
Good one.
Can I just say Scott Marsh is a good egg. He's a good egg.
What
Saw me
happened?
downstairs, came up, gave me a big hug.
He did?
He did. He's a good egg. He's a good guy.
Dork.
You give him a lot of crap all the time.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, man. He was talking about him earlier.
Yeah, what you say, stuff you say during the break.
All the time.
He's a good. Scott is always the guy, honestly, like he'll randomly just be like, "Hey, how's your mom?" Like out of nowhere. "How's your mom? How's your dad?" Or like, "Hey, Dave, I love you, but you really need to quit eating crappy food. I want to see you stick around for a long," stuff like that. And was that on the air?
No.
Okay. He's a good egg. That's all I got to say. Shout out Scott. Also the voice of UC Davis football and basketball, too, by the way. And a hell of a model. The Winter Olympics
Hell of a model American.
wrapped up this weekend. The United States beat the Canadas in the goal.
Nice try, eh?
Yeah, great job, America's hat. So they say on Jim Rome. Yeah, good luck. Go enjoy your Molsons and your syrup.
Oh, I sure could go for a Molson right now.
Is Molson good?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Syrup is.
Yeah.
For my MacGruber party, I wanted to get some Molsons, but they weren't available in the area.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't get what? Did you try Bevmo?
No, dang it. I should have tried Bevmo.
Syrup is good.
Actually, though,
What?
I think a really good pancake, if it's made well.
No.
No syrup needed.
Really? Yeah. You raw dog a pancake?
Absolutely. Well, butter.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm thinking I don't order pancakes much, and the ones I make are blueberry banana, so they're already.
Did you order the blueberry pancakes?
What?
That's a movie line, right? Or a show.
No, they were all out. I had to get buttermilk.
No idea.
Pulp
what's
Fiction.
happening.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, sorry.
Yeah. But
Played
yeah.
Pulp Fiction quotes all the time. Played one in King's Rewind.
Yeah.
You guys didn't get
Why
that
is his
one.
voice so high?
Well, I don't know why. I play Pulp Fiction quotes all the time.
Because it was a woman.
But yeah, I make blueberry banana, and so I feel with just butter, they're good.
Okay, well, you have accoutrements, but let me ask you this. Let's take an average pancake.
Probably needs syrup.
Good or not the best pancake, a good solid pancake. Like that's a fine pancake. It's not the best I've ever had. That's a fine pancake indeed. And I give you a choice between any and all syrups or the Field. And you can only do one for the rest of your life. So, for example, you could do blueberry syrup, maple syrup, the best maple syrup. Oh, by the way, take a little bit of extra time and warm your syrup up. It makes such a damn difference. All these syrups, right? Or powdered sugar, Nutella, other things, fruits, whatever, savory, chicken. But you can't, if you go that route, you're done. No more syrup for you, pal.
I haven't done, to my knowledge, like strawberries and Cool Whip or whatever. Like you do on a Belgian, like on a waffle.
on a waffle.
Why wouldn't it work on a pancake?
It would work on it. It does.
Do they serve that much?
Not really. And
It's usually with the waffle.
Yes, and if you really want to have fun, first off, cut your strawberries small, like almost dice them, and then what you do is you put the whipped cream on the middle of the pancake, right? Because remember, it's going to middle of the pancake. You sprinkle it with the strawberries, and then put another pancake on top, and you just kind of mush it down a little bit, and then low whipped cream on top. Or you can do a stack. It's really good. So you could
Probably
do that.
The Field.
I think the Field as well.
Too many choices.
I think the Field as well. Either way, Canada's freezing their what's off right now.
Yeah. Someone said they like applesauce and pancakes. Famous Schlegel.
That is
That's fine.
well, I will say this. That is a popular Jewish dish. my grandma
really?
but not on, it wasn't on pancake. Well, it was on potato pancakes. A potato pancake is basically grated potato, grated onion. You get the water out of it, right? You squeeze it out, and then you add I think an egg and some other stuff in there, so it'll form almost like a crab cake, but with potato and onion.
Hash brown.
And you fry kind of a hash brown pancake, if you will, and then you fry them up. And the traditional is what are those called? It's not latkes. Damn it! I would applesauce and sour cream.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember.
You dip it in there?
No, you could.
You top it in.
Like if you go to a Jewish deli, a lot of times they're I think they're potato pancakes. I might be mixing it with somebody else. Are there any good Jews out there that can help me out? It's served with a side of applesauce and a side of sour cream. Like borscht is served with sour cream, right? Anyways, applesauce on a pancake, though. Now, if you mix applesauce into the batter, you really want to have fun. Mix some ricotta cheese in there. Oh, fluffy and moist. So anyways, Canada lost to the U.S. in both men's and women's hockey.
Both in overtime.
Sorry.
Good way to close out the Olympics.
Really good way. Really good way to close out the Olympics.
I think I'd said one day last week. I think it might have been like Wednesday. I'm like, I've been watching. I know you were really excited. I watched it. I'm like, I don't feel like there's been a moment. Well, we had it. I think between the women winning and the men, I just was waiting for some like signature moment of this Olympics.
You mean like this?
Now Jack Hughes puts it around McCarr. United States with numbers. Back across it comes. Jack Hughes wins it! The golden goal for the United States! For the first time since the 1980 miracle, the United States takes the gold!
Yeah, like that.
Hold on, I just realized something here. Jack Hughes scored the winning goal, right? And did you know that Canada, one of their languages is French, right? Did you know that Jacques Hughes means I accuse in French?
Incroyable!
Yeah.
Jacques Hughes.
Jacques Hughes. And that's who scored the winning goal. Baguette. That is so weird, man. 916-339-1140 is the text line here. Hey, guys, have any of you watched the Canadian movie Strange Brew with Bob and Doug McKenzie? Most Canadian movie you could ever see. Take off, you hosers.
Take off, eh?
Have we ever seen Strange
It's been a long time. I have not seen that movie since then, whenever, 86, 84?
I don't think I've seen the movie in at least 25 to 30 years. I probably have seen the movie 50 times.
Really? I think I saw it. I know I saw it once, maybe twice.
We had the cassette. Remember Hosehead, the dog? It wasn't like Maximilian Schnell, or the old guy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Strange Brew was great. You know what? I wonder where you could watch that now, because I wonder if it would hold up. I don't know that it would.
And my instinct
Well, I haven't seen it.
You never seen Strange Brew?
So I can watch it.
Daddy, I haven't
probably
seen
say
it.
That's terrible.
I don't think he'll like it. It's Rick Moranis and the other guy, and they play
Dave Thomas?
Yeah, thank you. Wait, I thought that was
It's on Tubi.
Is it? On to be what? On to be a movie that you're going to see?
OG on to Tubi.
It's two brothers who love to drink beer, and they get a job at the brewery, and I think they get fired, and everything's all they're doing. Basically, the whole movie is they drink beer, and then I think some girl gets kidnapped, and they have to play hockey. I don't even know what it is. It's very Canadian. Yeah, the dog's name is Hosehead. It's literally the dog's name. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's hot, what's not? We'll recap 3 in the key for Kings Spurs and 3 in the key for Kings Grizzlies. I did not participate. How will I do? We'll find out next.
Listen to the #1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Every weekday live and local 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Online at SactownSports.com or download the app right on your phone. Your #1 source for all your Northern California sports. Sactown Sports 1140.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule #1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. Chad, what's happening for Ram Truck Month?
If you've been looking for the right hard-to-find Ram heavy duty, Hoblet has it, and at the price that works for you. Right now, save up to $12,500 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 2500s and 3500s. Plus, with over 400 new Rams available, you're going to find what you need at Hoblet.
Heavy duty seem to be a strong point for Hoblet.
Absolutely. We are the only dealer in the area full of truck people. One of the many reasons we are consistently one of the top Ram truck dealers in the nation, and one of the only certified Ram truck centers in the entire country. You won't find a better combination of service and affordability in California.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$12,500 toll net savings on select new 2026 Ram 2500 Laramie after $3,500 factory rebates and $9,000 dealer discounts. Rebates may include $2,000 select inventory bonus cash on select inventory, $500 on the job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. 5 of this net savings. See dealer for details.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot stop your new clients from emailing you at 3 a.m. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you be in 3 places at once. And while we can't help you organize your calendar, LinkedIn can help you land more clients so you have a calendar to organize. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/smallbusiness.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who's hot?
Nikola Jokic.
Nicole Jokic?
Yeah.
How is that, sister?
Nicole.
He said Nicole.
I said Nicole.
I don't think he did, but back to you.
Against the Blazers on Friday, he scored 40 points and 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 10 of 15 from the field, 3 of 4 from the three-point line, 9 of 11 from free throw. Nuggets beat the Trailblazers 157-103.
Wow. That's a lot. Are the Blazers tanking? Okay, they're not. Hey, Chris, the Premier League wants to create a Netflix-type streaming platform that will broadcast every game, $10 a month, live across 188 countries, which is far less than the current $76 a month average if you subscribe to Sky, TNT, and Amazon.
So what NBC did before they bumped up Peacock.
I guess. Just saying. $10 a month? I don't know why they don't do that.
They used to.
They'd make more money. I mean, are they even interested in is the Premier League even interested in money?
Yeah, come on.
Also, real quick, there is a lot of talk about, and it's, look, this is sports news. So, again, because of the world we live in and the way people are, let me just say, before I say any of this, A, there's far more important things going on right now to care about. B,
letter A. I thought you were still doing the Canadian talk.
Sorry, A. And B, not trying to get political, says a guy that, of course, yeah. There's a lot of World Cup talk going on right now because there was already kind of the murmurs about, and it's so weird, dude. Like, the amount of times I've talked to friends of mine over in England that are coming over for the World Cup, and there are some of them that legit, like, I'm not making this up. They legitimately are, okay, I have my passport. I have my, like, they think they're going to fly over here and, like, you're gone. Like, that's it. You're in jail. Like, I'm just saying.
I mean.
I'm just saying.
I mean, it wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world.
All I'm saying is, I'm trying to tap a line here. Toe a line. These are legitimate conversations I've had to have with people over there that are, like, asking all their, is it true? I mean, honestly, so now with what's going on in Mexico, they also have World Cup conversations. Like, some of these places that are having major issues right now, like the World Cup's coming in a couple of months, and there's games scheduled there. Ultimately, the odds are the World Cup will happen. It'll make a ton of money. They'll all be sold out or near sold out, and it'll all go on fine and dandy. But there's a lot of nervousness, which is weird because we're so insulated here. It's always everything's fine here. It's when we go to those other countries there's a problem. Well, now there's the rest of the world is like, I don't know about going over there. Hey, soccer is the great uniter, isn't it? I don't know. I think that's what they say. Who's not?
The Phoenix Suns.
Oh.
Because I was just telling you how the Trailblazers got destroyed by the Nuggets. Phoenix Suns lost to the Trailblazers 92-77. How insane of a stat is that? The Trailblazers are the first team in NBA history to improve by 80 or more points on defense from one game to the next.
Okay, that is actually insane. They improved by 80. There's an 80-point swing. That's
significant. That's
eating out. What? Not. That's not hot.
Not hot.
Blind. All right, we've got not one, but two. What's hot? What's not? So let's start with.
Huh?
I mean, sorry. Reading.
I have to come up with another one?
No. 3 in the key. We need to recap 2 of them, so let's go.
One of them.
Yeah. What? I thought it was Spurs and Kings, and then Kings and Grizzlies.
Well,
that's tonight.
What?
We recap one.
Okay. Hey, hold on. Just got back.
Yeah.
Let me try it again. And all right, coming up, we're going to do a 3 in the key for Kings and Grizzlies right here tonight, 5 p.m. right here on Sactown Sports, your home of the Kings. But right now, it's time for Kings Spurs recap. 3 in the key. My favorite breakfast dish is smoked salmon. You might also call it lox. Put it on a bagel with some cream cheese. Hey, Russell Westbrook almost punched Fox in the face. with his fist. I mean, I did, dude. I had
It locks.
I love lox and bagels. My favorite breakfast food is lox. You might call it smoked salmon.
You did it the other way around.
You know who else would be a good head coach? Probably Becky Hammond. I could have done that.
Could have. Excuse me with the Spurs.
When I pet my kitty on the ear, she likes to purr. Oh, by the way, the Kings lost to the team in San Antonio. They're called the Spurs.
Would you like to play now?
I used to have a pet bunny. When it would walk around, sometimes it would Hopovich. The Spurs used to be coached by a guy. His name is Greg Popovich. I mean, I'm just...
You still got another one to go. So.
When I was little, I used to want to drive a sports car. Oh, yeah, it was a Lexus. The Kings played the Spurs in Austin at the University of Texas.
That's the best one.
Really? Really?
I like the first one.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Back to you.
Back to you.
We asked, just Chris and I, it was only two. Fox points versus Keegan points. Dave, would you like to participate after the fact?
I will say, and I truly don't know.
Yeah.
24-15. Fox 24, Keegan 15.
Okay, I said 21-20. That's Fox versus Keegan. Chris said 13-19. You said 24 or what?
15.
The correct answer was 18 for Fox and 20 for Keegan. So I got the Keegan part.
Oh,
Just missed the
Keegan.
Fox. Murray. By 3. The next one, we asked who would have the largest lead for the Kings.
Who would?
And the largest lead for the Spurs. You would have said, or you would say now.
So largest for the Kings, 2.
Okay.
Largest for the Spurs, 24.
Man, if only we recap the game and said what the largest Kings lead was.
Wow, yeah.
I said 4 and 21. Chris said 8 and 13. It was 4 and 28.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And then a random stat for the game?
De'Aaron Fox and Russell Westbrook would almost get in a fight.
That's good. You were pretty close to that.
They didn't fight, but there was some pushing.
I said Wemby would have more than 5 blocks, which he has not had since October. He had 3 in the first 90 seconds and ended with 4.
Come on, Wems.
And then Chris said Fox would shoot less than 25% on 3-pointers. He shot 33%, 1 of 3.
Berger.
Berger.
Not for Fox.
No. But we have a new game tonight. Ready to do it? Think on it with the Grizzlies, you stupid bear. Let's go, Chris. Rack it up.
In a Christmas story, he got a decoder that was a commercial for Ovaltine. Tonight, the Grizzlies take on the Sacramento Kings with play-by-play voice Eric Hasseltine.
Ovaltine?
It rhymes with Memphis. Semphis? What rhymes with Grizzlies? Blizzlies? Jizzlies? Okay. Nope. What rhymes with Tennessee?
Hennessy.
I guess I could have gone kind of avant-garde and been like, when I was little, I could play a game with my sister that we called hide and seek. Will tonight be the night that the Sacramento Kings break their losing streak?
There you go.
Could have done that. You're right.
We're looking for the Kings' high score tonight.
You can save it for the next game.
Kings' high score tonight.
Keegan Murray, 22.
I have Murray 24. Chris?
Maxine Reynal, 21.
Kings' high rebounder.
Reno with 12.
I have Reno with 11.
Reno with 13.
And then random stat.
Keegan Murray will have a season high 4 3-pointers.
Murray?
I think that's a season high.
3-pointers. It's happening, guys. Streak's ending tonight.
You're calling your shots?
You guys have all done it. I haven't done it yet. It's happening tonight. They're winning. Yeah, I feel it.
Okay.
Chris?
Okay.
We will get a double technical at some point.
Okay.
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 Okay. Back here. We'll take a break. When we come back, final hour of the program, we go around the NBA. Is the Western Conference playoff picture locked? Somebody got a statue, and somebody's going to be in a cast. There's a lot to get to here. We'll go around the NBA next.
Listen to the #1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Every weekday live and local 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Online at SactownSports.com or download the app right on your phone. Your #1 source for all your Northern California sports. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
Country in the Park is back. May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo. Miranda Lambert. John Party. Chris Young. Turnpike Troubadours. Dylan Scott and more. Line dancing, mechanical bulls, and food trucks. Make it a lucky night out of live country music and dancing for your crew. Tickets start at only $68. Country in the Park May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo with Bar None Auction, Sky River Casino, and Trex Decking and Railing. More info at CITPFest.com.
It's Carmichael Dave wanting you to join Capital Casino every Wednesday for their midweek madness drawing, giving away $2,000 in total cash starting at 6 p.m. in a safe, friendly environment. Plenty of well-lit parking available, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. And remember, Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Yep. Hey, Bobby, tell us what to do. Jason and Christopher Laud like to play with a soccer ball during the break. That's fine. A little exercise, a little fun, a little hand-eye coordination, hand-foot. Jason, would you say tonight's SportsCenter Top 10 may actually have a clip of the goal I scored against you during the break? Was a no-look back tap through the 5-hole.
Excuse me.
I think it was through the 5-hole.
No.
The rat the mouse from American Tail, 5-hole. Really? Really?
Wow.
Really? I never know, dude. I just never know.
I was a big Fievel Goes West fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy. It's in that movie. It's a kid's movie. And they're like, hey, we're going to pop off all the heads of the mice.
Do you know why, I was so excited when Matisse Thybulle got traded to the Blazers? Because he was on the Sixers. And Thybulle Goes West.
Just played 4 games.
Hey, it's 4 more than we played.
Papa!
Okay, now you're bringing up some childhood. You're bringing up some trauma.
Never saw it.
Never saw.
Whoa! I guess you're a little too old for Fievel.
Never saw American Tail or Fievel Goes West.
Are they different?
When he goes west.
What's the sequel?
What happened in the first?
It
was East?
Yeah, come on, man. You don't remember it was James Ingram and Linda Ronstadt?
I know the song.
Lovely suburb where we
Jason
belong.
hates Linda Ronstadt.
What?
Yeah, you don't remember that on the show?
No. Linda Ronstadt's an American
Made
icon.
the Paez posse very upset.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I think it was a Linda Paez. I mean, it was a Linda Ronstadt versus James Ingram. I'm like, come on. James
Ingram, yeah, I remember
greater
this.
Not even close.
Somewhere out there.
Was he in The Simpsons, though? Making a Mr. Plow song? I don't think so.
Was Linda Ronstadt?
Yeah.
Wow. We need to have a screening of
The Simpsons?
3 of us.
Oh.
Of James Ingram videos?
Watching American Tail with.
While we're getting mani-pedis.
I don't think you want to cry during mani-pedi time.
I will say this, no disrespect to, bless you, no disrespect to an American Tail, but when it comes to Mount Rat Movie more, obviously Ratatouille's on there.
The best one, Muppets Christmas Carol.
Nope.
Rat Race?
Nope. Secret of NIMH.
Oh, no way.
What are you talking about?
I hate that movie.
How do you hate the movie?
When she cuts herself and it's in the water.
That's Don.
That was terrifying.
That's Don Bluth, brother.
Mall rats?
No. There's no rats
Talk
involved.
about trauma, jeez.
Secret of NIMH was a big freaking deal, man. There's a lot of heavy stuff that went down in that movie. You're a 6-year-old kid. The dad just died, and Mrs. Frisbee's got to handle the family, and the farmer's coming to mow up all the rats, and the youngest rat is like the Tiny Tim, the Bob Cratchit.
Tiptoeing through the tulips?
Yeah, there's a lot of crap going on, dude.
I didn't see that either.
Some magic, not Orlando, but the U.S. hockey team won, and the U.S. women's hockey team won, and there's a lot of ups and sidewayses and even downs, as we wrap up the Winter Olympics. And as the NBC was signing off, and what a great way to sign off. Hey, the U.S. men just won hockey gold for the first time since 1980. And we're going to wrap up our coverage before we go to the closing ceremonies. And Mike Tirico, some say he's one of the best broadcasters on the Olympic team. He said this about the Olympics.
Because of a drought that almost lasted a half century, those teams are revered. They are held on to forever. And what happened today doesn't take away from the greatness of those teams or the meaning that those teams have in U.S. hockey. But what you saw today was the build of a generation, inspired perhaps by that team that lost in 2010 in Vancouver to the Sidney Crosby golden goal in overtime. Or the team where TJ Oshie had all those shootout goals in 2014. That's when these guys were doing what you're doing, watching on TV. And they were young, and they were living the dream. So for all the young people out there, not just the hockey, but all the Olympics you've watched, those dreams are formed now. Go chase them and go get them. Because our country loves sports, and it brings us together unlike anything else. And if you didn't know that, and if you haven't been watching the last 2 weeks, you saw it in Team USA hockey, winning the gold over their arch rival Canada here in Milan to wrap up these 25th Olympic Winter Games.
It's pretty good.
Arch rival?
Uh-huh. Well, who is? Oh,
I don't know.
Well, then that's them. Just saying.
I would say rival, but arch rival.
Well, who then you got to put someone who's in Mount Rival more.
Well, it would be them in Russia, right?
Is Russia still? I mean, I don't know. Are they? I feel like Canada because they beat us last time, right? I mean, look, U.S. rival all time on Mount U.S. rival more Russia, probably for sure. I mean, in sports, Canada, for hockey, it just depends.
Right.
In basketball, it used to be Russia.
But that's
now
changed.
it's what, France? Probably.
Now, would you say that France is the U.S.'s arch rival?
No, they helped us out in the Rev War with their Navy, so that's fine.
The Rev War.
Yeah.
They liked us until we gave their peasants an idea of, wait, we could just overthrow the government?
Uh-huh. This is an interesting Mount Rushmore. Healthy food. That's a good one. It was good to see, though.
Yeah.
Sports do bring. Look,
Well,
there's always
that's
going to be.
very true.
There's always going to be politics and
Of
this
course.
and that. You see the certain sides skewing certain ways and all that. But I think ultimately, this is what I believe. I think you have 10%. These aren't exact numbers. You got 10% of extremists that way. You got 10% of extremists that way, and then there's the 80% of us in the middle. They're just like, hey, man, USA. You know what I'm saying? Just USA and flag and all that stuff. And sports is one of those things that really does unite. And that's what the Olympics at their core. Past all the corruption, past all the failed. By the way, was there? You know what? I don't really remember. We got any major failed drug scandals for this Olympics? I don't remember hearing anything about
I
it.
don't recall hearing one either.
Interesting.
Come on, athletes. Be
Come on,
better.
where are you at? Speaking of Russia, where are you at? Russia, gold medalists in doing that.
Yeah.
Like, wait, you're falling off. Hey, shout out. Pretty much every Olympics there's some sort of drug scandal. I know they ran out of rubbers like the second day. Did you hear about that?
Wow.
Oh, they had.
They were active.
They were.
An Italian biathlete failed the doping test before the Olympics, but won his appeal.
Hey, look at that. How about good job, Olympics?
Rebecca Passler.
Hey, Becky.
Yeah.
You cut it close.
She passed.
Becky passed. Yeah, she wasn't Rebecca Failure.
She was Passler.
It was the Nutella that was the reason for the positive.
Wait, was
test.
it really?
That's what she says.
What the hell is in Nutella that could make you not pass a test? I know there's that. Isn't there that? I don't know.
I never knew what the Ella was.
Ella. Yeah, well, you have the nut, and then you have the Ella.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, get off of me with it's Nutella. No, it's not. Again, that's a Nutella truthers will come after you, dude. Trust me when I say
Say
this.
what?
And say it's Nutella, not Nutella. And you know what I say to them? I say this is America, not America. We'll say what we want.
Traces of letrozole were on the spoon she used to eat Nutella spread.
On the spoon.
This happened to be on the spoon.
Yep.
How does she get out of that one? That sounds like a bunch of malarkey to me. Hey, Nutella on a crepe, though. Oh, so good. I'm going to lie.
When was the last time you had a crepe?
2 years ago, Point Arena, California. They have a little shop there when we were on vacation in July. There's a little crepe place there, and that's exactly what I had.
You asked for Nutella?
I got one crepe. It was Nutella and banana.
Okay.
And the other one was ham and Swiss cheese.
Wait, are they the really thin pancakes? Yeah. Yes, they are. Those are really thin pancakes. It's just a French word for them.
Well, good job, Olympics, and staying relatively drug-free.
Yeah.
Really mostly drug-free.
The all-drug Olympics.
Although I would watch those. If they were allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude.
Isn't someone planning that?
Are they for real?
Yeah.
They might as well.
That.
What's the new Dana? Is it a Dana White thing where people just legit run full speed at each other, and whoever's standing up wins?
Really?
So they have the slap off, right?
Yeah.
Where you just
Slap on.
slap off, slap on, slap off. the slapper. They have that, which should be renamed brain fluid leaking out of your ear hole, because that's what it is.
They put the powder on. Does that help?
I said it before. I'm a huge MMA guy. I love watching the sport. I understand in boxing and mixed martial arts and soccer, you're going to have all kinds of concussions and stuff like that. But the slap off is just, there's no defense. All you're doing is concussing the other person until they can't use their legs anymore. This other one is just, these two dudes just run at each other full speed and do what is that, the Oklahoma drill where they just, it's basically that. And then whoever's, no pads, I don't think. And then who's ever standing wins. And I think
does either one stand?
I don't know.
You leave your feet at the end?
I've only seen clips because I won't watch it because I know that
Do you have a clip on there?
It's
like a car wreck. I want to see
what
it once
is it
and then
even
go, okay, I don't want to see it.
Sport where
Dana White's running this thing?
I think so. At each other full speed. We'll see what it's called. Run It Straight or Run Nation. Involves two competitors running at each other at full speed, colliding to knock each other down. The sport is known for, shockingly, its high-impact collisions. Maybe it doesn't involve Dana White. I just assume it does.
Run It Straight?
Yeah, which, again...
You haven't seen it?
No.
It looks like that, running back drill where you're...
Yeah.
But there's no ball, and you're trying to hit the person as hard as possible.
All right, here you go. These are two, oh my God, large humans. And one of them's holding a rugby ball?
Oh.
I mean, there's just no...
That guy slowed down.
Yeah, that's what
I don't blame him.
I would do the thing where,
he does have a ball.
I don't know why he has a ball.
The other guy wants a review.
God. Or I'd try to do the thing where, I faked him out going and then just jump over him. I don't know. I don't remember them having a ball.
We had a ball.
That's Run. Oh, here we go. It's Run Nation.
That guy got knocked out.
They both got knocked.
Well, no, that other guy on the left got knocked out.
See, this is just I don't get it. You can't bet on sports in many of these states, but you can sanction something where two dudes with no padding or equipment are running full speed at each other. I would watch it, by the way, if it was how fun would it be if it was elementary school kids?
What? How fun would it be?
But you'd have you'd have to put equipment. You'd have to. Okay, let me.
If they were in the big
big blow up spheres,
yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah,
I could watch that all day.
But
bam!
Holy
crap, dude! Yeah, what are people thinking?
The fact that they've got medical teams right there, it's you shouldn't have this sport.
I think it says as much about the collective drop in IQ we have as a society.
No interest in watching that. I saw it once. That was good. Wanted to see what it was.
There's some 22-year-old bunch of dudes just gathered around with a bunch of Molsons. They're just
Molsons again.
Let's go, bash him, and everyone's just into it. I can't do it. Hey, you know what? These future NBA players are looking pretty damn good, Jason. Peterson. But there's whispers.
I know. So this weekend had 1, 2, 3, and 4 all playing each other. My takeaway from this weekend is, 1, this draft is going to be amazing.
Yes.
2, March is going to be awesome. There are so many good basketball teams this year.
Yeah.
And when the Selection Sunday is a couple weeks away, when the brackets come out, man, I don't know how that's all going to go. I mean, watching Duke, Michigan was great.
Yeah.
Houston, Arizona was a great matchup. There's probably about 10 teams that can win this. Looks like to me there's a lot of really good records, a lot of good teams, and those top-level players. I can see why people are interested in being high in the draft. It looks like it's going to be really – A.J. DeBonsa had a monster game on Saturday. Yeah, there's some good – Boozer was great. Kingston Flemings. There's a lot of talent.
Can we just please not be the ones that draft Darko Milicic?
Which is
that the Pistons.
No, but I mean, who's the Darko Milicic?
That's the thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
You'd think, or the what's his face? He just got traded. Who went number 1 on the Luka draft?
Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton. Like, can we just not be that team?
Yeah.
For once.
Well, what's funny is I was thinking about this more a little bit last week. I brought it up that, look, we know where the Kings are. They're going to pick high from 1 through 5 likely. Of all years, we've hated them being in this 9-10 play-in position where, yeah, if you win 2, you get in the playoffs, but you're likely going to lose the first round anyway to OKC. But if you don't, you're picking at the back end of the lottery. Of all years, this actually might have been the year that it was. I know the draft is so loaded, and you want one of the studs at the top. But if history suggests itself, repeats itself, maybe the best player's 12th this year.
Yep, that's the thing.
And you could have flirted with the play-in, but they are where they are. This is their spot.
Nope, this is what they wanted.
This is what Dave wanted.
That's what I wanted.
They're doing this for Dave.
Hey, by the way, anyone else excited for if the Kings don't pick? I would say if they don't pick 1 or 2, maybe 3. If the Kings get a pick outside the top 3 in the lottery, how many out there do you think are going to actually legitimately blame me? I'd say at least 15% of the fan base.
Because
this is what I wanted.
Every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
Like I just my spidey sense knows that group of people is just squatting in the weeds right now, waiting.
Yeah.
And if we get a top 3 pick, I won't hear anything, unless whoever we pick is a bust,
right?
And then I'll hear it.
Yeah.
They won't say it. They're just waiting, rubbing their hands together. But if we get out of the top 3, and Chris will be one of them, but that's, half of it's a bit, but he'll be one. This is what you want. Was it worth losing all these games? Let me answer the question before you even ask. Yes. Now, I don't know how the
picks. To be fair, I've been saying that before the draft, so.
No.
I think Scott Perry would say yes to this answer, but if you gave him an option of picking 1 or 3, do you think he takes 1?
Yeah. Why wouldn't he?
The amount of is there a gap? Honestly, they were doing the straw poll. You've said you wanted AJ. There's plenty of people. Peterson, don't overthink it. Boozer, you can't go wrong.
Right.
Well, if you're third, you had 2 other people make a choice for you.
True.
And you're still getting a really good player, likely. I think the reason to be 1, obviously, is you dictate the draft and you take phone calls on, I'm not interested in trading it, but, someone gives you an offer you can't refuse, or, hey, we're picking 6. We're going to give you the 6th pick and the 18th pick for number 1. You're like, oh, I don't.
Kings get the number 1 pick in the draft. They get offered the number 3 and a 2027 first rounder unprotected.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The Kings get the number 4 pick. Or they get the 1 pick. They get offered the 4 and an unprotected next year.
What's the team?
Actually, can you do that? Isn't there?
Yeah,
you have the step-in rule, but yeah. I think you can, and I think what it is you.
Because you're giving them a first-round pick.
Yeah, and also you can, trade it after. I think the way they get around this, they trade it after the draft.
Yeah.
So, who's the team?
Yeah, because if it's OKC, it's I don't want to pick 30th or 28th, whatever.
Brooklyn.
Yes.
Brooklyn offers you. They have the 4.
Mm-hmm.
You have the 1, and they'll give you their unprotected next year and the 4. Does that what is the cutoff there? 5, 6?
I don't know. I don't know what they would say. I don't know where the drop off is in the draft. It's getting better and better. The more I watch, I'm like, man, there's a lot of good players.
Yeah,
a lot of good players. I would do that.
Our guy Raps Fanatic says in the chat, he says OKC wasted a year picking Josh Giddey. I disagree. Josh Giddey, first off, is a fantastic NBA player, but secondly, more importantly, you got him Alex Caruso.
Which got him a championship.
I don't think that's a waste at all.
No waste. Would you do it? Because then think about it. If you had the 4 this year, Brooklyn's next year, I'm assuming they're going to be a lottery pick. Kings will likely be a lot. You could have 2 lottery picks next year. Now, again, if the draft is not nearly as good next year, then it's not as exciting, but
I think the tougher question I've really been messing with in my head is, okay, Kings get the 1, 2, 3. Let's just say they have a top 3 pick. All right. But this draft is so good. And let's say OKC gets like number 6. I think the more interesting question is, how much future draft capital would you give up if you're Scott Perry to grab that number 6 and just really try to kickstart this thing? Okay, we got 2 bites at the apple in the top 6 of a loaded draft, but in exchange, we're giving up our let's say Sam Presti says, cool, no problem. I'll take your unprotected 27 and 29 lottery picks. No? For a number 6, and you've already got the, say the number 1.
No, like you're 3rd and 6th this year, or 1 and 6?
Yeah, let's say you're 1 and 6, 2 and 6, 3 and 6.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of 2 of people in this draft, but then I don't like the idea of foregoing next year. I just don't think they should be giving up draft picks.
I am all over not giving. I'm with you. Like, that's almost a religion.
Like if it
me,
was,
right?
hey, they needed a bench score and it was DeRozan and something else. I'm like, okay. But not.
But you are getting. So first off, let's just go pick for pick. And you're a top 6 pick. You're the number 6 pick. So yeah, you could maybe do better in the lottery, but you could also do worse next year. You don't know. So that's almost a wash. The question becomes: is it worth giving up another unprotected first?
Right.
Because OKC may be that very much sounds to me like the type of Sam Presti thing to do. Is like, look, we're loaded. Yeah, of course we could use somebody, but we're loaded, and I need to worry about the future. So I'm going to take this super badass pick, and I'm gonna add more to my draft stores.
Yeah,
I could see them doing it, and let's be honest, there is one thing the Sacramento Kings lead the league in, and it's not close, is the value given for their lot. Like a Sacramento Kings unprotected, the pick swap that the San Antonio Spurs have in 2031 is one of the best non-player assets in the league right now, because it's an unprotected Sacramento Kings pick swap, and we're in the year 2026 of our Lord, 5 years away, and we're by far the worst team in the NBA. Now, for other teams, hey, whatever, Detroit was really bad a couple of years ago. For Sacramento, there are overwhelming odds, based on history, that they will be in the lottery in 2031. And if you think, and that's one of the things that this is what keeps me up at night. Oh, you think the Zach LaVine trade was bad now? Really? You think the Zach LaVine trade is literally one of the worst NBA trades in history now? Wait until the Sacramento Kings win the lotto in 2031. And they have the number 1 pick in the draft when Nikola Jokic Jr. is coming out. And they got to trade with the defending world champion San Antonio. Let me tell you something right now. If that happens, I'm quitting show business.
Are you?
If the Sacramento Kings
get 5 years,
they get the number 1 pick in 2031, and they have to trade it for the defending champion San Antonio Spurs pick, done.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
dude.
when it ends.
That's it. Ends.
Are you just going to
tonight.
quit, or are you going to say something terrible on air?
Yes. Yes. We'll take a break. When we come back, What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. And, we got a lot more for you as well before we wrap up with Matt and Kayla and celebrity birthdays and more next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So, then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing.
Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing.
Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
This is the sound of Lucy, staying on top of her spending. You see, even though she's buying a new pair of jeans, she knows that it fits within her monthly budget. Because Wells Fargo will send an alert if her balance drops below her set amount. Yep, nothing gets past Lucy, or Wells Fargo for that matter. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep Ram in Woodland. Chad, what's happening for Chrysler's President's Day sales event?
It's already starting to warm up, and that means we're going to go outside and enjoy all California has to offer. And there's no better way to do that than a new 2026 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Right now, you can lease one for $399 a month for 39 months, which includes a $6,000 Hoblet discount.
Oh man, those Jeeps look so good, and they're so much fun.
It's true. There's nothing like a new Jeep Wrangler. But whatever you're looking for, you can find it at the Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter. With over 200 vehicles available and almost 70 under $20,000.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
6,000 total net savings on select new 2026 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon after 6,000 Hoblet discount. $399 special lease with $39.95 due at signing plus tax, license fees, and dealer accessories. 7,500 miles per year, 30 cents per mile over for well-qualified buyers with 720 plus FICO. Must finance through Stellantis. 3 net savings. Sample VIN 205-698. See dealer for details.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
Yeah! It's time for What's on Deck. Brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
What's on deck? Tell me what's on deck. Yeah. What's on deck? There's a deck. I want to know what's on it. A deck. Kings Grizz.
Yeah.
You sing that song, right?
What?
A deck?
A deck?
She's the singer.
Oh, a deck. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Sorry. That's a hell of a...
This deck is in white.
What?
How did that get you?
Well, what is it?
Kings Grizz tonight, 5p. Is stupid bear. What are you looking at?
What are you looking at, stupid bear?
Big matchup. Hey, look, if you want to watch actual NBA teams play after you watch Kings and Grizz, and by watch, I mean listen to the great. You know what? Kings would be the worst team in the NBA. Doesn't matter. Best play-by-play voice in the NBA. He's on it for 82. By the way, in this year of crap play and rebuild and tank and all the stuff that, we guys like me say, yeah, do it. And, I understand, blah, blah, blah. Hey, might be just a thought here. Just a thought. Throwing it out. Might be a good time since the fans are looking for bright sides and all that. I don't know. Maybe honor your play-by-play voice who's a legend. Maybe.
I agree.
Just maybe.
I support that.
Gary Gerald night. Pat Riley got a stinking statue in L.A.
Beautiful statue.
Beautiful statue.
Yeah, but he got a 3-peat.
That's fine. You know what Gary Gerald has? Gary Gerald has a 41-peat. 42-peat? 41-peat. I would say this, a lot easier to coach a team winning or competing for titles every year versus having to do 82 times a year, mostly schlock.
Mostly schlock.
There's a lot of schlock.
There is.
Give G-Man I wouldn't mind taking a picture next to the G-Man statue. Mm-hmm. Looking down on everyone as you walk into Golden One Center. And I don't mean in a way where it looks like he's like,
look at these peasants.
Ew, peasants.
Schlock.
No, look, big, tall G-Man with by the way, can I just say a G-Man statue, how easy the hair alone is pretty much like a statue already.
Yeah.
It's one thing I've wanted to do my whole life is, I want to win a title, but I would run up to the broadcast booth and mess his hair up. I want to do that.
Why would that be the target?
With his hair?
Yeah.
Well, I think running up and messing up other stuff on him would be inappropriate.
That's part of his
thing.
Yeah. So
and then
let's mess that up.
Well, good job. Gee, man.
You see him on the golf course, you don't attempt to do it there.
Well, we haven't won a title.
What if he has a great shot?
If he hit a hole in one, I would mess his hair up.
Okay.
No, okay.
What if you hit a hole in one?
Can I just say this, by the way, when I say that, I mean respectfully. I wouldn't
How does one respectfully
I wouldn't go in. Okay. I wouldn't go in and be like, G-Man. But I might be like, G-Man. I've always wanted to do that.
Okay, you're right. That was respect.
And they need to win the championship for you to be able to do that?
Yes.
And that's the reason why you want a championship the most.
No, I didn't say.
Oh no,
I didn't
crazy.
say that's not number one.
So what if there's they win the title?
Yeah.
You get the opportunity to go up there and dishevel his hair, and there's this iconic picture of just a smiling, beaming G-Man, but his hair is tousled, and that's the statue they choose.
Well, when you put it like that, I don't want to do that. Can I just say there's a lot of other pictures of G-Man with his hair not messed up?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a picture alive of G-Man with his hair messed up. I've never seen one. Have you? Not even when he was on the racetracks.
No.
Wind's blowing.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect him. Mm-mm. It's like he's a chroma. He's got chroma hair. It's just... I don't know what product he uses, but guess what? It works.
It does work.
And the fact that he has to have he might not use product at all. I think, okay, this is going to show that I spent way too much time on this, but I have.
But I mean, still a lovely head of hair.
Lovely is like, oh, the rose, or hey, that ballet. This is a legendary, unmatched head of hair. He's got all his hair. He's not a young man. I don't think I'm being disrespectful when I say that. But his hair, I think Gary Gerald has a head of hair that is like, it's like Max Scherzer. And I'll explain. Like, how many people have different colored eyes? Not a lot. Mm-hmm. I think that's G-Man's genetic hair. I don't think he even probably has to use product. And if he does, it's probably a and that's it. Not a it's a.
You don't think he does the old man lick the comb and?
I think he might. I think he takes the comb and he does the part, and then.
And that's it.
And that's it. And then maybe he spritzes the hairspray in the air and then just kind of walks under it, just in case.
Yeah. And then he's walking up to where he calls a game, just starting to finish his hair, and he goes, "Jason, you're lucky you don't have to do this."
You're doing the thing where you're looking at me.
I know.
I need a mirror. No,
him?
I need.
Good job.
I tried.
That's how I felt.
All right. Try it again. So we're talking all that. He's laughing. That's not the result we wanted.
That's the point I wanted now.
We wanted more of like, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Changed something in translation.
I don't think Dave can give an angry face. See?
What are you talking
That
about?
was like a shock
angry face all the time.
Like?
Show us.
Huh? I got to get in character. I need a motivation
Chris,
here.
motivate him. Chris can do it.
I don't want Chris.
Remember when you French kissed your father?
Was that on the air?
Wait, did it make you angry?
You broke him. Oh, good angry face, Dave.
Hold on. Well, now I've got a thing in my head. Now I've got a visual. Nope, can't do it.
Hey, remember at 5:59 when you were missing the other end of your headphones?
Dude, not cool. Now you're laughing.
It's not angry.
It is angry.
Dude.
Not cool.
Seriously, guys, not cool.
What is that? Seriously, guys.
Seriously, guys, not cool. I'm gonna have to get more off the internet.
I think he'd be. You know what? Next time we talk to G-Man, it's too late. I'll call him. I want to ask him I might ask him during the break. If we win a championship, can I tussle your hair?
Can you also ask him what his hair routine is?
Yeah. Also, oh God, what if he said no? Then I'd feel really awkward. I think I'll ask it, but I'll say, hey, this is one of those things where you will 100% not offend me if you say, no, I totally understand this. Like, I'll set it up like that. Be like,
yeah, but you want to.
I want to, because it means we won a championship.
Bump your booty out there, brother.
And what I really want to do is
I think you just do it.
You just do it.
One does not tussle Gary Gerald's hair.
Because you know the reaction you're going to get?
What?
A shameful performance.
What if that happened? What if the team just won a championship? I run upstairs to the broadcast booth. Like tears stream.
Yeah, everybody's going nuts.
Everyone's going crazy. I go up and I just kind of lightly, and what if he turns to me and goes, that is so not, you know what? That is not, like my tears of joy would instantly turn to tears. Like Gary Gerald would legit make me cry. Like 100% if he got
Worst
angry.
Case scenario,
Huh?
You got to go do that.
Yeah.
Pops off, and you've got a Lego man's hair in your hands.
You're implying that's not real hair?
Like he's got a very good one.
No chance.
And then
no chance.
But how terrible do you feel?
I would ruin the championship for me. Think about it. All my life waiting for a championship, and if I upset or embarrass Gary Gerald in any way, it would literally and for the rest of my that actually tracks. Wait my whole life for a Sacramento Kings championship, win one, go do something with like the right thing in mind, and it ruins it. And for the rest of my life, anytime I think of the Kings winning, I'm like, oh my God, but then there was that thing. That's hell. That's legit hell.
Or what if everyone else can tussle, but he won't let you?
Like everyone's tussling his hair, and then I go up and he goes,
No, not you.
Not you. Because
anyone but you.
You know what?
At least you have the championship.
At least have the championship, and I get to see people tussle his hair. I would want to give him like a light tussle, and then just pick him up in a giant, like not cracking his back or anything, but like a giant bear hug. I would be the most. You know what? The genesis of the center of everything I'm saying right now is that I think I'd be happiest for Gary Gerald. Yeah. That's my point. I would be the most happy for him than anyone else. Yeah.
Wait, the Kings just won the championship, and that man is assaulting G-Man. Get him.
Enrico Palazzo.
What if because up at the it's his second level, right? Yeah. What if I broadcast? What if I tussled his hair and he just turned around and shoved me off the deck? No, and I look like Frank Nitti in The Untouchables, just falling.
As long as we got it on video, we need the clicks.
Honestly, though, what a way to go. My team just won a title, and the legendary Gary Gerald just pushed me off the ledge.
And G-Man's going to prison forever because he killed somebody.
Honestly, I'm going to say this publicly right now on February 23rd, 2026 at 9:41 a.m. and 40 seconds. If for some reason that happened and I got pushed off the level by G-Man after tussling his hair and the Sacramento Kings won a championship, I forego all punishment. I forego nothing should happen to him. What a way to go. That 5 seconds of falling, free falling, would be the best free fall ever.
What if in the middle of that free fall there's a challenge?
Okay. And then I don't know what happened. And for eternity, I'm just rolling around like, did we win? I don't know. I can't get good reception here.
After further review.
But that would mean that you're a ghost at the Golden One Center, so that's good.
Carmichael Dave.
All for tussling the hair.
Do you think I get a memorial popcorn station in that situation?
I thought we were putting your ashes in there.
In the popcorn?
In the butter dispenser.
That's quiet, though. You do that quietly. Yeah, you put my ashes in the Carmichael Dave popcorn station. And you mix the ashes in there the first time, and then people are eating, ashy popcorn. It was the name of the morning show for a while. We'll take a break when we come back. Celebrity Birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Matt and Kayla next.
Listen to the #1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Every weekday live and local 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Online at SactownSports.com or download the app right on your phone. Your #1 source for all your Northern California sports. Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options, heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Hurry in and save big during Honda's President's Day sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Hurry in and save on our best selection of new Hondas. Each is priced to sell now. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop for great pricing on a giant selection of new CRVs, HRVs, Civics, and Accords with low finance and lease options. Plus, get an instant cash offer for your trade. Get to Folsom Lake Honda or go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Two iconic comedians, one night of laughs. David Spade, Dana Carvey.
In 1998, they invented the cordless mic. Now let me just, listen, Paramount Theater, let's not jump on trends.
Even in the best marriage, at one point, you look over and go, not my best choice.
Friday, February 27th, the venue at Thunder Valley. Tickets on sale now at visitthundervalleyresort.com. David Spade and Dana Carvey together.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Wow.
Oh, Matt, the things you say.
What? I can't believe Matt did that.
I didn't. What?
Anyways, Matt and Kayla, cross
I
up.
believe, to quote Matt, what the F are we doing right now?
Yeah, right?
I did
Matt
hear that.
almost blew the whole thing.
He did.
Yeah.
I did what?
Which
I
would
don't
have been funny.
Anyways, totally separate from anything we're laughing about right now. I would like to report that during the break, I stepped outside and I called the legend Gary Gerald, who picked up.
Yep.
And I asked him, I said, if we win a championship, would it be okay to respectfully tussle your perfect hair? And he said, absolutely. Like, basically, I mean, I'm summarizing, but yes, if we win a championship, are you kidding me?
Just basically go for it.
He wants the title.
He wants the title more than anyone and deserves it.
That's right.
Great show, Chief.
Deserves it.
New nicknames.
Yeah. Hey, why not? How was your week?
Week or weekend?
Well, I was gone.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Worse now.
Well, why? Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Kayla, how was your week? Is it worse now?
Do you see the top of my Starbucks? That's how my week was.
Is that a bump in the road?
No, that's what Matt asked.
I was like, what did you do?
No, this is Starbucks just not like filling their stuff to the brim, and then when you walk with your coffee cup, it just pours out.
We've learned while you were gone that Kayla spills a lot.
Everything.
I do.
Are you a spiller?
Yes.
CJ? Yeah.
I am.
You know, I got to be honest. We are kind of complaining, though, about a corporation that's giving you more product as opposed to, like, if they only filled it 3/4. Like, kind of shout out Starbucks.
But they should ask you if you want a topper, always.
Stopper.
A stopper.
Is that what it's called? A stopper?
Yeah.
I mean, you
that's
could
what it's
call it
called.
a coffee topper, couldn't you?
No, no one does.
I do.
Ooh. Well.
Hey, how's that podcast going, dude?
Well.
Yeah. Did you take my headphone jack?
I did not. You accused me of this in the parking lot.
Jacques.
Go.
I don't need it. Look.
All right, Maxine.
Boom.
All right.
No, but what? You don't need it now, but what do you do when you're in Dave's seat?
Yeah.
Verge.
Somebody keeps stealing my thingy.
You got your jacked?
Yes,
Jack.
again, and thank God I had a backup jack.
It's called a topper.
You are a jack.
I am, of all trades. Yes, a coffee topper. All right, so
There's cake toppers.
Yeah, that's better.
What is that, like frosting?
Like you can
No, like the
decorate-
couple on the wedding cake?
Yep.
Green.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have one of those?
What,
did you
wedding
do
cake?
for your? What was
His
on the top?
wedding was a little quick.
What was on the top of your wedding cake?
Legos.
No, it was
Legos.
it was very poorly squozen. What did it say? Like happy what? Not happy what? What did they say?
Happy
Like,
birthday
Happy-
crossed
happy
off.
wedding. I don't
Sorry,
know what
Melissa.
It is. Dave and Mel.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I
To
think it's called.
Dave
Yeah,
and
it was
Mel,
a. It was a.
Melissa.
We got it from Safeway.
Did Melissa have an opinion about like Mr. and Mrs. Carmichael Dave? You know how like they say
She's
they're
not
like-
taking my last name.
Okay, neither has Brittany.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
like
yeah.
Brittany refused to let the pastor go.
Well, to
like,
be fair,
Mr. and
Melissa's
Mrs.
got a very unique last name that she wouldn't want to
Very
give up
unique.
for anything.
And I
really?
have a very ununique last name.
Yeah.
And then, but hold on, wait. What's your wife's name again?
Lamar, Brittany Lamar.
Wow.
What?
Brittany Lamar.
I thought we learned something.
Her last name.
Is she an MI6 agent, dude? Why?
What the
Why is she
heck?
James Bond?
Lamar.
Brittany
Lamar.
Who said
Yes.
That is interesting. I
You
don't
asked
think
what her
I've
name
heard
was.
of
You know what
that.
her first
Brittany.
name
You
is.
said Brittany.
You know what her first name is.
I did. I just wanted to see if you remember.
Lamar.
She didn't take your last name?
No.
Really?
Why? You have a great last. I mean,
George.
It's
what's
two
wrong
first
with
names.
It is two first names.
Man, you guys just have. You're just a family of first names.
We have
Yeah.
just a family of first names.
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Well, she was as a softball player always went by Lamar, so she just wanted to keep Lamar.
I get it.
Right.
I kept my last name.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Jason?
I kept mine too.
Jason took his wife's last one.
That's my maiden.
Did you?
I have a friend in England who did the hypheny thing, but put his he did it backwards. He took his wife's name first and then put his first and hers last.
No, it's got to be your bull.
My goodness.
Right, yeah, I guess that's a thing. I don't know.
That's a lot.
Sarah?
I don't know. Sarah?
Sarah.
All right, real quick. Better Sarah. No, never mind. Because Starship did Sarah, right? Storms of the words in her eyes or whatever.
Sarah Smile.
What
Yeah,
are we talking
Hall & Oates.
about?
No. Hold
Oh,
on.
no, that's just Daryl Hall.
No, it wasn't Sarah. It was Amanda by Boston. I thought Boston did Sarah, too. Boston did Amanda.
Oh, Sarah.
Sarah. And then Boston did Amanda.
And then Beck did Deborah.
Oh.
Well, that's his personal business.
There's a Kayla.
The sister's name is Deborah.
There is a Kayla?
Well, I made it that.
Layla?
Layla.
I mean, who
In
names their kid
Yugoslavia.
Layla?
Never starve. No?
That's what he thinks. That's his misheard lyric.
Man, I want to know what
Yugoslavia.
Matt George's top 100 plays on Spotify is.
Ooh.
I bet it's just a mess.
I will say.
How do I do that?
While we're waiting, when we went to our friend's house Saturday for spades for dessert, they got a bunch of little frosted cakes, and on the front, on the little label from Bel Air, it said loaf cake trio. And I immediately, the rest of the night, was thinking, loaf cake trio with stars in his. Which, by the way, turns out, Jukebox Hero by Foreigner, a song my wife had never heard.
Really?
What an idiot. Who's
That's crazy. She's not heard of that.
That's what I'm saying.
She's a lot younger than Dave.
Oh.
She's not a lot younger than Dave.
Is she younger than me?
Would you say, let me ask you a question.
Sure, I knew her.
Is 14 years a lot younger?
Yeah.
Okay, well, she's like 6. So there you
that's
go.
fine.
See how I set it up?
Yeah.
What's your top 10?
He's embarrassed.
My top 10 is.
Can I read it?
Yeah.
So
please.
you don't edit it?
Have at
All
it.
right, we got to do.
Go from
You
10
start
to
the
1.
music here. All right, at number. I don't know if this is actually 10. At number 10, "Came Here for Love" by Sigala. At number 9,
It's a great song.
"Losers" featuring Jelly Roll, Post Malone.
Yep.
Number 8, "Alive," Pearl Jam.
I forgot he's a big Post Malone guy.
I love Post Malone.
Lil Jon with Offset and 2 Chainz.
Thank
God that I'm alive.
Let's go.
Number 5, "Broken Hearted" by Carmen.
That was a high school band.
Number 4, "The Door" by Teddy Swims.
Teddy
Oh, I
Swims is
love
amazing.
Teddy Swims.
Does he though?
What? Swing the door?
Swims.
Oh, he might.
Backwards.
No, I mean, what is there? A Billy Runs? Is there a Bonnie Hurdles? I guess.
Probably.
"Are You Even Real" by Teddy Swims
Yep.
is number 3.
Wow.
Yep.
"All That Really Matters," Metallica? No. "Millennium." They forgot with Teddy Swims.
Yep. He's featured.
And the number 1 song of 2025.
This is
from
my wife, by
Matt
the way.
George. "Don't Stop Me Now"
Don't
by
stop
Queen.
me.
Why would you say publicly that your wife's favorite song to play for you is "Don't Stop Me Now"?
No, we share a Spotify playlist. She loves Queen.
I get how that works.
Brittany Lamar.
Celebrity birthday.
Happy birthday today to, let's go with Jamal Murray.
He is. Well, you go first.
29.
I like 29. I'm going to say 30.
31.
31.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Carmichael Dave,
Yep.
29. Happy birthday to friend of the show, former Raider, Fred Bolitnikoff.
Oh, Florida State's Fred Bolitnikoff
Chief.
is.
Just sounds old.
Oh, I'm going to be off. I'm going to go last because I don't think anyone's going to get within 3 years of
I'm
us.
going to go second to last because I don't
I'm
think.
going to go third to last.
83.
85.
81.
It's either 83 or 82.
Pick one.
82.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Chris Verlato, who went first. Way to go, Chris. 83.
It's in my phone.
You're such a ding.
Goal.
Because he went to school with my dad at FSU. They had a class
And you
together.
didn't know his age.
I knew. Well, I gave it. It's my dad's age. Yeah. All right. We'll take a break.
We're going to take a break.
A 20-hour break. But